live RV Davy, folks. Decided to do a little late broadcast here. Hey, let's see how many people can come in here tonight. We will see. Depends on how late it is. Lauren Stevenson's life. What's going on? Hey, how you doing tonight? Good to see you in here. I was just saying, I see how many people will come in tonight. You never know. Let's see if Tasha will come in, right? She might pop in. Let's just see. It was, like I said, I thought I was watching some boxing, and I decided I didn't want to see the last. I didn't care about the last boxing round. So anyway, we're doing some work to the RV tonight, and trying to get it up and going. Gonna do a calisthenic converter, and more than likely we'll test things when we get everything put together, but we'll see. Joni Portwood, what's going on? How are you doing? Toledo Mudhens, what's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, I was in Blindview's channel the other day. I see how he was pissed off at Camo Dave, and he didn't want to. He said he wasn't going to contribute to his grave fund to bury him or whatever. But the guy's loaded with money. He doesn't need all that. The family doesn't need that money. They can easily bury him with the money he had. I'm just saying. That's just saying. I have respect for the guy, but on the other hand, he had a lot of money in his bank account, and they could have easily. It's a shame that many people had to put money in, to give the family. The family is just, they're acting like he is like Blindviews was saying, he milked the system for money as much as he could get, Money, 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 right? Give me money. Same with me, I don't go out asking for money, but I can certainly use a couple bucks to, like I said, I got repairs to the RV right now, so, tow fee, if I wanted to tow it to the shop I wanted to go, was $1,100 for just to tow it one way. So, heavy vehicles, they charge you $250 an hour plus hookup fees and everything else. So, but anyway, so I'm trying to, why was Shimei talking bad? I don't know. What was she saying about me? I didn't hear it. I didn't read it. I'm just wondering why Shimei said that. I think it's only because other people, talk bad about me, and I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the gripe is. What is the gripe? I'm just a Christian guy. But they want to punish a Christian guy. That's what they want to do. They like to beat up on Christian people. Another Christian likes to beat up on another Christian for some reason. I pray for people. I prayed for Lori Teeling. I prayed for her. I think that's it. Every day other people talk bad about you. Yeah, and they okay, like in Rosie O'Kelly's channel, somebody was in there saying, "Don't give him any money, don't donate any money to him." That's ridiculous. I've been one of the most faithful nomads out there. I'm paralyzed now. Don't they realize that? I live a much tougher life than they would ever think. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on. I got to get a PICC line in me yet. I got to get antibiotics in me, too. I've got something in me that could kill me. So they're going to give me the antibiotic for it. I'm hoping that it'll keep me alive. No guarantees, but, hey, I'm trying. And we're a Christian channel. We keep things good here. It's too bad that, she couldn't come in here and see what the channel's about. She should go into some other channels that actually have respect for me and talk to people there and see what they have to say about me. So I don't know what bad... I thought Christians were supposed to be forgiving. You know what I'm saying? I thought Christians were supposed to be forgiving. That's my... So I came in here tonight. Hello, Davey, tribe member. Hello, how's it going? How you doing? Chuck Stewart. Yeah, what's up with the picture line news, Davey? Picture line news? What's that? Hopefully, people change. Hopefully he has. Who has changed? Laura Stevenson? Stevenson's life? This is a good channel. I don't know. Camo Dave spread enough bad about this channel. And he spread so much bad that, you know what? I think he stretched himself out. James Gipe, hello, how you doing tonight? James Gipe, shout out for James Gipe in here, guys. Go to his channel. He's the best grow supporter that I've ever seen on YouTube. So go to him, and if you want to grow your channel and get subscribers, that's the place to go. So give a thumbs up for James Gipe. Please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm just a Christian, and I do my thing. Yeah, I gotta get a PICC line antibiotics in me. We're trying to figure it out. I went, called the infectious disease doctor, one in here in Phoenix, and I'm trying to get things rolling. First of all, I got to be able to get to them, and I could do that because I have free transportation. So as long as I'm going to a doctor, they'll transport me there. I'm staying where I'm staying. It's good here. I think I'm doing fine where I'm at. But I got to get this thing up and running. I got to get it to the point where the exhaust is not going to keep messing up. Right now it keeps messing up on me. So we're trying to figure out every which way to get that exhaust up and going. Get the calisthenic converter and get the whole fuel system, basically almost replaced almost. Let me think what else is part of the fuel system. Besides the calisthenic converter, you got the fuel pump and the fuel filter. So yeah, not yet. We're working on it. It'd be a few days of working on it. So that's the scoop there. That's my update. Then also to get the PICC line put in me and get the antibiotics in me that hopefully will kill the bacteria in my body. Can you just remove the calisthenic converter? I could almost do that because they don't do an emission check on this thing. We're up in northern Arizona. There is no immersion. There is. That's a question. That's a good question. The problem is I already got the calisthenic converter, but I'll talk to the mechanic about it. See what he says. That could be. It can go without a calisthenic converter, right? I believe. Or would it hurt the fuel? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. What it would be if the calisthenic converter was not to be on there. That's something to look into, I guess. I have to see if anybody that in this channel would know that answer, because I don't. I would just eliminate the calisthenic converter. That would be certainly an option, as long as I can. Because let's put it this way, I don't have to go through emissions. So, don't. If I don't have to go through emissions, it's not a problem. It will make a loud noise with no calisthenic. I'm not sure. I guess. I don't know. I have no idea if that would be that way. I don't know. If you know something, Toledo, mud horns, more mud hens, then, I guess we'll go from there, I guess. We used to just punch them out on the inside and leave the shell for looks. You could probably push all that stuff through it, and out of it, and through the outdoor or whatever. How you doing, Joni? Portwood, how's it going for you? Hopefully everything's going good. I've just been busy with trying to get this this RV operable so I can go someplace. Maybe take a little ride. I don't know. Got to get it to that point though. I can't trust it unless I drive it a few miles and see what it does. Heck, I went the last time I did the exhaust, the gaskets. I went over a year without having to replace it. It wasn't up until I ran over a rock that caused the problem. So the muffler is for noise. The caliper gut it won't add. Well, we could gut the converter. That's an option. I didn't even think about that. It's an option. But I want to replace the fuel system line on it. Unblock my number. I'll call you and you can abandon your stream. I don't know how I have your number blocked. I'm trying to see how I got you blocked. I can't find you in my number. Somehow I got to. I'll have to check it out, Tasha. I'll have to check that out because I went looking for your number into my phone directory and I couldn't find you in there, which is weird. I thought you'd be in there. I'll look harder and see what I can come up with. Let's see. Do you always win? I don't always win. That's for sure. I've been losing here lately. Yeah, I'm a little bit of I'm kind of abandoned like Tasha was. And my exhaust system's down at the moment, and fuel system. See, my RV did something it never did. It bogged down, and I couldn't go any faster than 30, 20 miles an hour. Actually, 15 to 20 as fast as I can go. Heck, I've had this exhaust messed up after I hit the rock. Heck, I could drive 50, 60 miles an hour, not a problem. But all of a sudden now, it's not able to do that. That tends to show me the temperature was going up. That usually tends to lead me to believe it is the calisthenic converter. So let's see. But we have another calisthenic converter. But I'll talk to the mechanic about it and see what the options are. You ever heard of that song by Santana? I'm winning. Yeah, I've heard that song. I'm winning. I didn't even know Santana did that song. I thought so. I couldn't remember the band that I used to think did that song. That's a good song though. That's one of the very few songs that I like of Santana. Yeah. I thought you know what? I thought the same thing, Oral Oldie. I thought it was Phil Collins, man. That's what I thought. Hi, dtmfast.last@gmail. We could go. What you can do, Tasha, is run your telephone number in my Gmail, and then I can give you a call. Calisthenics converter. We got another converter, but I'm thinking of something else that somebody mentioned here. And I'll run it by the Chris the mechanic, and we'll see. I'll see what he says. Still here, Davey. You're a musician, and you didn't know that. You know what? I wasn't a Santana fan. I never was. I think Santana's up there with Eric Clapton. The very beginning guitar player was impressive. It was Neil Schon was in Santana. He was a great guitar player, still is. He's only gotten better and better and better over the years, Neil Schon. Now he's with Journey, he's kicking butt. That's you. I don't think you're blocked, Tasha. I don't think I blocked you. I think what I did was, I think I just took your name out of there. I think. But if you hold on, let me look. I don't want to go in there now because then I'll lose the broadcast. Isn't Neil Schon? Neil Schoen's with Journey now. Yes, certainly is. Let's see. Laura Stevens' life. Smooth. No, things are okay, Oral. Everything's going to be fine. Okay? Nothing. I got good faith. So things will be fine. I asked the good Lord. I prayed for over this RV. So hopefully the prayers will work for me. Hopefully. I'm certainly like to drive a little further than up the road. You know what I'm saying? Would like to. Though I'd like to find good camp spots too, which I know a few of now. I'll call you now. I'm blocked. You're blocked when you try to call? Yeah, please. And it's funny because what's her name? Shimei from Camo Dave channel. She's just bad mouthing me, and she's supposed to be a minister. That's not the right thing to do. That is not the right thing to do. What else can I say on that? It's not. She wants to hammer on me for what reason? What reason? Yeah, because I'll tell you why, Tasha. Because I can't figure out how to empty it out. You know what I'm saying? I went to the voicemail and I tried to see if I can get it to empty it out. There's a problem with it. I'm gonna have to figure something out with that. And I just haven't had time to get to it. I've been doing so many other things. Let's see. Shimei is not doing. She's not doing the Lord's work and hating on my nomad channel. No, she's not. Davey, who is bad mouthing you? What's her? That would be Shimei. Shimei is bad mouthing me, formerly of Camo Dave's channel. Probably because of tribe members. Probably the tribe members probably had something to do with that, I imagine. I'm guessing, but I would say more than likely. See, there's some other names I can't mention, Cannot mention them here, for good reason. After February 26th, I think, or February 25th, I might get served some more papers, for nothing. So, and if that happens, I will end up in court with a witness, and we'll put that to a halt, that behavior, because, I haven't done anything to any other channels, not Camo Dave's, not Shimei's. Of course, we don't have to, Camo Dave, he's history now. He's not here anymore. He's passed away. The friction is gone. It's wiped. The slate is wiped clean there. So, except for the people that were going into Camo Dave's channel. I don't know where they're going now. I don't know where they get their support or who they're supporting or what. I have no clue. Let's see. We could have made burgers on the grill if you didn't block me and bad me at the diner. Well, I'm sorry, Tasha. I apologize for that. I apologize, and there'll be another time. I just don't know when and how. I think you're all the way in Florida, right, Tasha? If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we're missing some people out here. We're missing Bounder Rhodes, but I think he's out somewhere. I don't know where he is. They're going to Blind Spews. Yeah, I was in Blind Views the other day, and the Teeling, Lori Teeling said I was blocked in there. Well, guess what? I'm not blocked. That was a fake Blind Views that was in Lori Teeling's channel. So there you go on that one. I'll get you unblocked somehow, Tasha. I'll figure it out. First of all, I got to get to my friend Straight Jacket's house and get over to his place. I got to figure out, once I get this thing running right, I'll go to his house and we'll fix everything on my phone. We'll get it fixed once and for all. So that's what we're going to do. I didn't care for my last, I can't do perfect broadcasts, I can't, And then again, I can't please everyone either, too. So, can't always please everyone. Yeah, I'm just a Christian channel trying to do my best. That's all. Let's see, Tasha, can you ask if he's on the top chat? Let's see, did Lori Teeling turn on? She turned on me. Lori Teeling turned on my channel. And she took some of the people from here over to her channel. So we got, what, 16 people in here now. We're not doing too bad. Considering I go to some other big channels. They're only getting 20, 30 people. So I ain't doing so bad. You know, I could always get more new people to come in. It'll be curiosity, and I'll get the curiosity people to come jump over here, hopefully. Let's see. Lori abandoned the channel. Yeah, she abandoned the channel. That's what, and she's bad-mouthing the channel, too. She's trashing it. Well, she's blocked permanently. She no longer can come in here. And that will stay, that's not going to change. She's going to stay out of here. For sure. So that should make Tasha Teeling a little happier. But I could go, I'm probably blocked in that channel. I'll bet you any amount. I don't want to bet anything, but if I had to bet, I would bet that Lori's probably blocked me. Yeah, she's actively trashing this channel. For what reason? I've only done good for the girl, you know? James Gipe, guys, he will grow your channels. He's a great channel. He's a great guy. Please go to his channel. Please support him. Shout out to him on behalf of my channel. So there you go. Let's see, what else can we talk about tonight, guys? I'm not going to change my mind, Chuck Stewart. Not going to change my mind. It is permanent. She's permanently blocked and banned from my channel. That's a given. It's a given. You know, when you trash me like that, you're not coming back. I don't let, you know, I might be a Christian and Christians are forgiving, but I've been forgiving how many times with this gal? More times than you can believe. So that's the scoop there, folks. Let's see. Put it on live chat. What on live chat, Lori? No, Lori's not permitted back. No, not ever. She's done. She baked her goose, is what she did. I can't talk to Elvis because he don't want to talk to me. So, yeah, I told him I gave him a little gesture, and he told me where to go. So, good for him. We don't want Elvis in here anyway. He doesn't even have a YouTube channel anymore. He doesn't have as many followers as I got. So what? So goody two shoes to that guy, right? Elvis Travels failed on YouTube, and he's banned forever. He will forever be blocked on YouTube. So there you go. Every time he tries, he gets terminated. How many times has he tried? I think 5 times. And he's failed at all causes, too. Yeah, she's laughing at me. She laughed at me when I was cooking, doing a cooking video, and that I was putting my spatula in the bathroom. Well, I put the spatula down on my vacuum cleaner. So, but she was telling me it was something else. Well, good for her. She doesn't know. She's never camped in an RV. What would she know? You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a long freaking time. Long time. She could never last as long as I've done on the road. She can't. She can't do it. Not even possible for her. Tasha tried to warn us about Lori Teeling. Yes, she did. She gave us the warning. She said she would turn on us, and she did. How many times? 3, 4? 3 times? I think after 3 times you strike out. That's the baseball rule. And it's the rule in here too. Yeah, you told us so, Tasha. You did tell us. It's too bad you left the West there, Tasha. We could have done a good live stream between your channel and mine. I'm still hopeful I can get some other big YouTuber channel to come join up with me for a live stream. Still hopeful for that. I think we can accomplish it. I'm just not sure who that channel is going to be yet. Not sure. Are you on top chat or live chat? I'm on live chat. We are on live chat right now currently. 12 people in here. So let's see. Davy Laurie is not even a. She's not even a. Well, yeah. What's her real name? What is her real name? I don't even know. Yeah, nobody gives their real name on YouTube anyway. If they do, they're idiots. But that's just me saying that. But what do I know? I told you twice I was in Quartzsite. We could have grilled. Well, I tried to catch up with you in Quartzsite, and I was right in Quartzsite. I really tried. I tried hard. I was having trouble with the broadcast. With getting on YouTube, there's something fishy about the channel at that time. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't get it to work. So yeah. So anyway, Tasha went back to her home in Florida. So let's see. Are you doing the Camo Davy RV news and reviews? Yeah, I still got to do that. But in order to do that, I got to get my computer up and running with the hotspot, and I got to find a hotspot in here. I placed it somewhere. I'm not sure where I placed it, but I know it's in here. I'll have to find it, and hopefully I will find it. And then at that point, I can get the computer working, and I'll have 2 operating devices. Actually, 3. I got the GoPro, plus I got this phone, and I also have I have the drone too. I have the drone as well, so I just got to figure out how to use it. The biggest thing, I got to get somebody to calibrate it first. It needs 1 calibration. After the calibration, I believe you can just place it on a table or on the ground and take off every time you try to fly it. So anyway, that's a scoop there. But I do know a good drone flyer that I could take lessons from. He's up in Sedona. So I'll try to work on getting a gentleman named Matt to help me with that, because he assisted with my health care at the Sedona facility there at Haven. So, but yeah, and he's married. He's in Belarus, because his wife is from Belarus, and her grandma is in dire need right now. So he went up there. So yes, tribe member, I'm in agreement with that statement. So let's see. You need to fill Camo's spot. I will fill Camo's spot, and I know I can do it. I've got a voice. I can communicate. Yeah, I'm sure. I will cover the nomads. I will cover not just nomads. I will cover other people too. And I'm not going to just cover the Camo Dave favorites. No, it's not going to be that way. I'll pick probably 3 channels and cover them. I'll spend probably 3 minutes on them. I'll leave a picture from their channel, and we'll just discuss what they did on their video. And give me a chance to get my computer up and going. And let's see, RV Camper might take over the Camo Dave Nomad News, and is she really going to try to do that? There's room for 3 people. I think I could do better than she can. I think I could do better than her. She did come in my channel a couple times. She went from like 20 subscribers to like almost 1,000 in 3 weeks. It's crazy growing, because Camo Dave gave her the support, and she grew from that. So now she thinks she's a big star. I don't think anybody's a big star on YouTube. I don't. I think we're just average people doing average whatever on here, and that's it. Yeah, well, I just need to straight up, I'll do a channel, and we'll see who wins. We'll see who does better. That's all. It's not really a matter of who wins. It's just a matter that whoever can do a better job, covering nomads. She's out there meeting them, and, And I'm not doing that. I haven't been out there meeting them. I minded my own business and I just stayed to myself, which is a better thing to do. That's my thought on it, He's going to wait too long to fix this. Todd's going to wait too long. Well, he's playing in 2 rock bands right now. So, he's playing in a really good hard rock band. Really good one. One of the best ones. Probably the top 2 in probably the Phoenix area. So, and he's a really good guitar player, He taught me a few things. He taught me a few licks. And we jammed. Straight Jacket and I jammed together. We actually tried to work on one song, but I couldn't pull off the video or the vocals for it. But I tried. Todd did the guitar, he did the drums, he did the bass, and I tried to get the vocals in. I just couldn't. I just needed more time with it. But then again I had to leave town and go out of town. And so I did that. So, as you guys all know, let's see, you missed my punctuation. It's important. You have great communication skills, hence our meetup. Yeah, we could, Tasha, we'll definitely get a live stream between you and I, our 2 channels. I'm confident we can do it. I just don't know when. Probably be a while. I'll be hanging out in the Phoenix area, and then probably, if I can, if this vehicle will actually support me, hopefully, I can go over to Bartlett Lake and show you and camp along the shores of Bartlett Lake, which would be pretty cool. And then there's Bartlett Dam, and then there's Horseshoe Dam on the Verde River. Those are cool things. Cool places to camp, I think. I've seen them. I've camped out in these places. I just haven't done it in the RV. That's all. Just haven't been out there. But if I could just get this thing to first of all, I got to be able to drive around just staying in this area and seeing how long this damn thing's going to hold up. Somebody was trying to tell me that the calisthenic converter plugged up, or the fuel system kind of plugged up, will actually cause the vehicle to, blow out the gaskets. But I'm not so sure about that. 35 more emails. We'll have the police footage of it and the call. Emails of what police footage, Tasha? You talking about the police footage in Quartzsite? When the 3 cops stopped when I was out there at Quartzsite? That's a lot of people. None of those nomads knew that I was out there. I have a secret spot to camp out there. Nobody knows about it. Not even RV or TV knows about it. He covered all the places you could stay. He didn't cover that one. So, Quartzsite, yeah. They're going to do the RTR out there this year, Tasha, everybody. Bob Wells is going to do that like he always does. I guess this will be the first one in what, 3 couple years since he's done one. So the last one he did was in Parker, and it wasn't even in Quartzsite. Now he brought it back to Quartzsite where it should be. It should always be in Quartzsite as far as I'm concerned, but that's just me saying that. It's my opinion, and in my opinion only, So, do it on baseball opening day. Let's see, Quartzsite 2015 again. I wasn't out to Quartzsite. The first time I went out there was 2018. I don't know what Jamie's doing. I have no idea what he's doing, but he don't support my channel. He's not part of the tribe. He doesn't hang out with those people. He does his own thing. Though they all like to go around him, because he does the van builds, but he's already done his van build. So I don't know what he's going to do after after Quartzsite's over and all that. And when the weather starts warming up, I don't know where he's going to go. I have no clue as to where he's going to go. So let's see. Anyone watch those guys that are traveling? The RV sand streaming 24/7. Anyone watch those guys that are traveling? The RVs. You're the RV sand streaming? Or streamer, I should say. Yeah, I don't know what Jamie's doing. I imagine he's out at Quartzsite. He's out at Quartzsite, probably trying to, strum up solar business. Because that's what he does. I guess he could probably go out, low-key, go out to Shea Road in Parker. He could probably do a few jobs there. But Quartzsite, you can't. They don't allow you to do any of that there. You'll get stopped right at the beginning of your footsteps, because they're pretty strict in Quartzsite about that. About opening, running a business, doing van builds and stuff. Let's see. I'd consider streaming 24/7. There's no way I could stay awake that. I mean, you'd be so wired up. You'd have to be on something to do that. I certainly don't want to. Let's see. He was your mod. Who was my mod? Laura Stevenson. Tasha's always been. I mean, not Tasha. Straight Jacket's always been my mod. Yeah, and it's just him and I, and that we want to keep it that way. Just him and I. He covers all the technical stuff, behind the scenes stuff, and I just do the rest. Yeah. I never checked on anyone there, and no one ever bothered. No, where at Quartzsite? No, You know what? I was camped in a spot. I don't even want to say where I was, because I like to keep it a secret. I don't want people knowing where I'm at when I'm out there. Especially with all those tribe members out there. I don't want any of them knowing where I'm at, because I'm gonna have a problem. And I don't want to have a problem, so I will mind my own business. I will camp. Yeah, and I'm camped right there in town, right in the midst of everything. All the restaurants. I'm just 3 minutes away from anything. So, and that's perfect thing for me. Make Tasha a mod, then the circle will be complete. Tasha could be a mod, but right now I've got 15 people in here. I've had it. Was it a couple nights ago? I think I got to almost hit 30. Almost at 30 people. And I got the most the night that I was ramsacked out there at Quartzsite. Noodles 1980 Survival. Make me a mod. Noodles, I don't think I've ever had you in here, man. I know of your channel. Yeah, I do. If you're the real guy, Tasha, you think he's the real Noodles? See, I have no way of knowing or telling that he's the real Noodles 1980. He could. I just don't know. But no, I don't need very many mods right now. I'm able to do the mod job on my own in here as I speak under this stream. It's just me, myself, and I. That's how we have it here. Yes, you should make. I can, and I will, but I'll wait till if we could get the channel busier, then we can do that. But I can handle everything I can handle up to 20 people. When it starts going over to 25, 26, it starts moving quick, the chat line. I might, when you get 35, 40 people, you got to slow it down. And I'm not sure how you do that. I know Blind Views really slows it down. Get a comment in, you know what I'm saying? Just you and your Straight Jacket. Yeah, Straight Jacket and I, we do a great job, and he's good. he's really good at what he does, man. He does good at everything, you know. He's a great musician. He writes good songs, and you know, he works hard at his skill. You know, his guitar. He really puts an effort in on that. It's impressive. It really is. Noodles survival. So, but yeah, we got if that's really Noodles, then good, man. We got a big channel in here. I'm surprised we can get Noodles in here. Really, I'm really surprised. We're every once in a while we catch a big channel comes in here. Every once in a while. I think I got one tribe member in here once, and it wasn't for good either. It was Butterfly Gypsy, frickin' came in here, and of course I blocked her. She'll forever be permanently blocked. Our channel, there's no worry about that. We got her taken care of on one shot. So, and we got one other particular channel blocked too, which will remain blocked forever too. So. Right now, I think we have it 3 people that we block. Lori's one of them. One particular channel's the other. And what's the other? I'm trying to think. I think I got Elvis Travels blocked. So we'll keep him permanently blocked too. We don't need him in here. He just, what's that? What do you think about Bergs? Breaking his guitar? Did he permanently try to break it? I don't know. I didn't watch the video of him breaking the guitar, so I don't really know anything about it. But I've been in his channel. He knows who I am. The Bergs there up in Seattle, Washington. Yeah, he hangs out in his mom's garage or whatever. Yeah, and he used to have a girlfriend named Salty Dog. If you don't remember, if you can remember correctly, Salty Dog is quite the gal. She really is. She's real trashy, I'll tell you that much. She works hard at being a trash bag, that's for sure. But anyway, you could say I trashed her channel, but that's okay. Supposedly it's trashed. The guitar is trashed, huh? So what guitar did he trash? Yeah, he had a couple. Did he trash the 12-string guitar? Or did he trash the regular 6-string? Let's get back on topic. Maybe sports. You want me to go into the sports category? I just watched boxing tonight. You know, 3 matches. I watched the first 2, and then I shut it off about halfway through the 3rd boxing rounds that they had on. Dan Electro 12. Oh, he smashed a 12-string guitar. You know, that guitar was a Cardinals. What about the Cardinals? Oh, they're you know me, Tasha. You know I'm a Cardinals fan. They're doing good, man. They're in the playoffs. If they win this Sunday, and the Rams lose, the Cardinals win the division, and they also, I believe, get the 3rd position in the playoffs. So that's as far as I know. I'll check more deeply into it. Probably tomorrow, actually, because they play Sunday. The Cardinals play Seattle Seahawks on Sunday right here in Glendale, Arizona, at Cardinals Stadium. Yeah, hopefully they'll win one here. They're 8-1 on the road, and of course they've lost quite a few at home. Which if they could have won a couple more. Heck, they would have been in the thick of things, you know. They'd be right up there with not the Patriots, but the Packers, you know. So we could only be hopeful. Camping for fun. Hi, Davey. I like camping a lot. Well, that's cool because I do too. My whole life has been camping, so appreciate you coming in here. You are a subscriber, aren't you? Who's here? Who? I know who that is, Tasha, but who is it? I'm trying to find out who it is. Let's see. I don't know who it is here yet. I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see. What's Lori? Which one's Lori? Oh, you subscribed and sent me PayPal money. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Camping for Fun. We'll certainly put a prayer in for you. Let's see, who do you think it is? I told you 2 days ago. Let's see. How much snow did you get? Check store it. Tasha, I don't know. You got to tell me because I don't know. I got two new channels in here, and not sure which one's Lori because she can't come in under her channel. Make Tasha mod. She can bluff. I'll do that right now. Hold on. Let me see here. Hold on a second here. Okay, there you go, Tasha. Now go ahead and handle it. Go ahead and take the trash out. Trash is in, take it out. That's what we do in this channel. We take out the trash. We should pray about it first. Not really. There's I don't have to pray for a person that trashes me. So we won't do that. We'll let the Lord take care of that. We'll let the Lord do the Lord's business in here. We got 20 people in here, man. We're doing really good, man. This is looking pretty impressive, all the people in here tonight. Let's see. So anyway, I gave Tasha Teeling a wrench so she could take out the trash. So we've done that. So, hey, we're doing good. What I got to do, the next step is find my hotspot, get it connected to the laptop, get the laptop. Huh?
Sounds like too much information.
Well, yeah, it does kind of sound like too much information.
Find your hotspot.
The thing is gone till next time. What's gone till next time, Tasha? But yeah, just get the computer hooked up to the hotspot. Yeah, it does sound like a lot, but then I'll connect with first thing in the morning. I'll pick 3 nomadic channels, and I'll talk about them. I'll have to do a I don't have to do a live feed. I'll just do an upload about the channels and go from there. And then on Saturdays, I guess we'll do a live feed. I guess we can come on. We'll do what Camo Dave did. We'll try to do it at Saturday at about 4 o'clock. That's what he used to do, I believe. I'll check into it. I'm pretty sure that's what he did. We're gonna do the same thing. But yeah, I see RV Camper is gonna try to take over him. She'll get some people, but hey, I'm building my own people here. I got my own kind of people. So we have our people and they have their people. So, but both channels could exist. We could have 3 channels. We'll find out who does better. Time will tell, right? Time will tell. Now, RV Camper was with the Mobile Traveler. Yeah, hanging out with Mobile. And the Mobile Traveler knows me very well. Randy, the Mobile Traveler. Yeah. He's out there in Quartzsite. But he's very much aware that I was a good pie baker out there. I used to bake pies, and then he used to cook the dinners out there when I was out at the Colorado River there in Ehrenberg. So yeah, we know each other very well. So that's all fine and dandy. Davey, will you have a laptop open like Camo Dave? And I can't do their videos because it'd be copyright sensitive material. So I can only show a picture of the channel that I'd be talking about. Whether it be 3 channels, could be 4 channels. It won't be any more than 4 channels that I'd talk about at one time. And then I'll talk about, my update on my channel, live streams when I'm going to do a live stream on a weekend. So we'll start getting a regular live stream at the same times. So we'll get into that so everybody knows when we're coming on, and I could talk about the nomads just openly, just during a live stream. I could do that too. Just depends on how I want to do it. I need to incorporate the intro music for the channel too. So that's something else I got to do. Which we do have. Joni Portwood wrote a song about me, and we'll just use that. I just have to figure out how to incorporate it into the beginning of the live stream. I guess that's actually David. You want him? Who's you want him to promote you? Who's David? Who's David? The guy? I don't know who David is, Tasha. Who is David? I hear you. Yeah, I'm a Tool fan. Yes, I actually met the. Can't even come up with his name now. You know, I met Maynard Keenan because he lives up in Jerome. Yeah, and I got a bottle of wine from him. His wife actually wrapped my bottle of wine, and I have it wrapped, and now it's aged. It's aged probably. It was already 10 years aged. Now it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 years it's aged. I think I might drink it on the next New Year's Eve. I think I'll open up the bottle and down the bottle. And that'll be my party for New Year's Eve for next year. That's what I'm going to do. Who blocked me, Tasha? Well, a lot of people have me blocked. Do you need tickets for 21st in Phoenix? You got tickets for the Tool show? Where's the Tool show? Where's the show going to be in Phoenix? That would be a great show to go to. Things I gotta, do. It might end up interfering. I have to do 15 days of antibiotics, straight days, every single day. So it's something I got to do. So I got to accomplish that too. So I got some things to do, I'll tell you. More than I'd like, but sometimes that's the way life is, Oh, Footprint Center. It's at the Suns, the Phoenix Suns arena. That's where it's at. Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool to go there, but being handicapped like I am, I don't know how I could ever do it, Unless I had a wheelchair or electric wheelchair, I just don't see how I can possibly do it, I'll look into it, but I just don't see it happening, with my condition. It'd be nice if I could walk that far. I just know I can't do it. It's Tasha, a long time ago, Elvis told her I was a troll and to block me, so she did. She didn't really know me. She took his word for it. So who was okay? So Laura Stevenson's life. You got blocked by Elvis Travels. Would I be correct in saying that? Elvis Waddles Travels, whatever. Yeah, he don't like me. He's totally against me, which I don't care if he is or not. It means no beans from applesauce to me. The dude can't even get on YouTube anymore. So, and look who's on YouTube, and look who's bigger than his channel now. I am. So yeah, he's just jealous because he can't do as good as me now. And he's not really growing that much on Facebook either. So but yeah, people used to, the videos are funny of him. They really were pretty good. See what turned Elvis. I don't know what. Yeah, Joni. I don't know what turned Elvis against me. I have no clue. But he just did. I can't answer to why he blocked me, and don't have a clue as to why. Let's see, Joni. Joni blocked you. Elvis told her to do so. So Joni was blocked. Let's see. Joni blocked me. Elvis told her to block a lot of people when she started her channel. Let's see here. I'm trying to see what people are saying here. Here's Joni. Joni's back in. Hop Frog did great elbow parodies. I know they did parodies on my channel. I've seen a few. The guy that did the parodies for Elvis Travels also did mine. Some of them were funny. Yeah, I'll admit that. But you know what? For the most part, it don't fly. It don't fly with me. But what can you say? Let's see what else we got here going here. Chuck wrong. Laura's hope is who you're thinking of. Is that weed? What? Yeah, it's Chris the mechanic. Yeah, he's working on the rig right now. Yeah, we're trying to get it up and running. We're trying. Well, it's running. It just needs the exhaust, the fuel system and the exhaust gaskets in place, and God hope that that these gaskets will hold up. I'm really hopeful. Got to do a lot of praying. I guess I got to pray every day for the RV. Let's see. My bad. Seeing you around. Let's see. Laura Stevens live. Chuck, it's okay. Joni, please unblock Laura. She's not a troll anymore. So Laura needs to be unblocked. She's not a troll. Isn't Laura that's in here? Isn't that just Laura Stevens? Didn't she used to be? Wasn't it just Laura Stevens before? If I'm correct, I don't know if I'm correct in saying. Let's see here. Uninspired nomad. Good evening. Good evening, man. How are you doing today? Let's see. Order a pallet of manifold gaskets for Chris. A whole pallet of gaskets, huh? That might not be a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Tasha, you could be funny here at times, you're doing a good funny on that one. That's almost as funny as...
Yeah, I'm laughing.
Yeah, he's laughing here too. Yeah, Chris.
Right.
He's laughing all the way, all the way to whatever, San Jose or whatever. Remember that song? How did that song go? I can't even think how that... Do you know the way to San Jose? Do, 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 do. I don't know the words to it. I'd have to look up words. Of course, we're not doing karaoke tonight, but I do good karaoke, though. I am fairly a good singer, as some of you probably know. In here, let's see. Let's see. Good. I'm on my fourth cognac, man. You're on your fourth one, huh? You're doing pretty good. You should take a Jägermeister and dump it in there and chug it down with the Jägermeister shot. That'd be pretty good for you. Of course, I'm not going to do it. Is Chris working on the RV right now? Or just saying, no, he's working on the RV. No, we're actually working pretty hard here. But yeah, we are working on the RV. Oh, I'm not showing it, I will unblock. Oh, you're going to unblock Laura. That's good, Joni, because she wants to be unblocked. Janice Lala, Davey, did you send me a message on Facebook? I tried to message on there, and it's funny. It did a funny thing for me. It said I couldn't message anymore for some odd reason. I have no clue as to why. Because I'm hardly ever on the instant messenger. I'm really not. I don't spend much time on Facebook. I spend maybe I go in there twice a week or something, Just, and sometimes I have messages in there, and most of the time I don't. So that's why I don't really go in there. So, sorry that Bergs called me. Can I please start talking about you on my live streams? I will. Very flattering, and tell everyone we are best of friends. Oh, you're best of friends with Bergs Noodles? Oh, that's right. Noodles and you were having having some problems. Yeah, I do recall him. He does argue. He used to argue about Elvis Travels, but now he's got to pick on somebody else. So now he's picking on Noodles 1980 Survival, I guess. But it said, guess who died? I don't know who that is, Janice. If I type that in, I certainly can't remember who it was or who it could have been. I'm trying to think who died recently.
Camo.
Huh?
Not Camo, but what's
I can't come up with the last person that died.
Camo.
Camo Dave. He's definitely gone. Yeah, he's since passed. Yeah. I just can't think of who the other big channel that might have passed away. You know, there was a lady. What was her name? Julie Tooley that passed away. Julie Tooley. She was a big YouTube channel. She was a tribe member. So when the tribe lost, I think 2 people now out of their group. You know, of course they got a young star in Butterfly Gypsy. You know, the gal that don't like me. I don't care if she likes me or not. I could care less. I camped in her camp once, and that's all I had to do. It took one time, and that was it. I never wanted to camp. She removed me from the campsite when I went to buy food for the group. I'll never forget it. I went to Blythe, came back, my camp was gone. And the dude's sitting on my chair. I said, "Get off my chair, man. Get off. It's mine. That propane tank is mine." So I grabbed my propane tank. I had a table, a folding table, and I had a chair, and I took all 3 things with me back to the RV, and then I had to get permission from the tribe members to park across the way. I'll never forget it. And they said, "No, you can't, because Aja's coming." And I said, well, you know what? If Aja's coming, then all of a sudden, you know, I said, "I'm just going to park over here, or I could leave." But I didn't want to go anywhere because it was dark. I couldn't see anything, so I thought, well, just let me camp here for tonight, and then I'll think about leaving. Well, guess what? The day after that, I left the camp, and I ended up going to Parker, Arizona, and hanging out there. So, but I was in Parker for, I don't know, about a month actually. Where'd I go after that? I think I went back to Phoenix. By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. You know, if you know what I mean. If you know that song. Let's see. My phone never rings from the Boldo Palace of Royalty. Luther Featherbeaver. Let's see. Are you gonna do all the night streams again? You know, I can't do them every night, you know, because there's some things I like to watch on TV, you know. And for those reasons, it just depends. And I come on whenever, you know. It's like Camo Dave used to do the same thing. See, would you make out with Aja? Of course not, Tasha. Of course not. No. Yeah, there's no way I'd ever do that. That would not be good. That wouldn't be good for me. It'd make me look like, I don't know. I don't know what it wouldn't make me look good. That's all I could say. But no, I would not. I met Aja personally, and all she does is videotape and edit. And then you don't ever usually see her in a camp, hardly. You see her for like maybe 10 minutes in a video, and after that she leaves and goes off and, you know, and does her video. That's, you know, it's kind of hard for her now. She does everything on her own anyway, but Camo Dave used to loved her channel, would always cover her. Now she don't have Camo Dave. I guess they were going to invite Camo Dave out there to Williams, Arizona, and camp at the Aja Panda Land. So that's what I heard, according to Ed. You know, Ed the Nomad, what's his channel called? Nomad Ranch. Yeah, channel's called Nomad Ranch. But he lives literally 3 miles from me, about 3 miles roughly. But yeah, he's out there now. He's out there camping in the snow. I guess the area received 3 inches of snow, according to what he had to say about it. So 3 inches out there in Williams, just, you know, close to the Grand Canyon. Right in the middle between Williams and the Grand Canyon, I guess you could say it is. That's how far Nomad Ranch is from Williams. I think they might be a little bit closer to the Grand Canyon.
Just about 20 miles or 15 miles north of your place.
They're probably like, 15 miles north, I would say.
It's halfway between.
Yeah, halfway between. But between, like, for me to get to the town of Williams, it's about, what would you say, 10 minutes drive?
10 miles.
Huh?
16 miles.
16 miles?
Yeah, 15, 16 miles.
Yeah, how much time frame you think it takes to
About 25, 30 minutes. 25, yeah.
25 minutes to get into Williams?
Yeah, pretty close.
In the town, yeah.
That's how fast
Roughly,
traffic's
yeah.
driving.
Give or take 20, 25 minutes. You can probably get there in 20 minutes.
If you're driving there at night, drive slow because there's fucking big animals on the side.
You can't drive fast at night, and the reason why is because, you know what? I've seen packs of deer and elk hanging out just right below my place. Literally. There's a sign that says, look out for elk and deer. For good reason, man. You hit one of those, if you hit an elk
At 65.
at 65 miles, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
It never is
In
good.
a car, you might die.
You could die. You could very well die in an accident if you hit an elk. Those things are huge.
Yeah, they are.
I've seen them straight up. Right in person, and I could not believe how big those animals were. They're actually bigger than a horse. But they can leap and hop better than a damn horse.
They got longer legs, though.
Yeah, they can hop over a road. I've seen them hop over that road that goes up where Lake Mary is. When I was on my way to Mormon Lake, those things would you got to really watch that road because they're everywhere. Right about 5 o'clock, as soon as the sun's going down, right at sunset, all those animals come out big time. So, but I like to go out. Aja is Sizzler date material for sure. Sizzler. Taking her to Sizzler or something? What? I don't think she's ever eaten at Sizzler, as far as I know. Let's see, I was thinking Denny's. Denny's? Never seen her eat at Denny's. I've seen her eat at a restaurant. It's a diner in Williams. It kind of looks like Denny's. I believe there is a Denny's, Chris, just a little bit west of Williams.
Yeah.
Somebody said there was. I'm sure there could be. I'd have to look that up. And I know there was a steakhouse as you go, not into Williams, but if you keep going straight, I think there's a way to go straight. When you make that curve there to go to Williams. And then I think, if I can remember correctly, I think we somehow went straight, Paul and I did, and we found a steakhouse, but it was closed. It wasn't open. It very well could have been.
You and Paul went straight, huh? I didn't know you had a thing.
No, not that kind of straight. No, we were traveling. I saw a property that I was very much interested in, and we were just taking a look at it to see. I put a contract on it, but the contract fell through because the person owed money to IRS, and there was a big lien on the property, so that kind of cut off the deal. I could have just hung and waited for that property to seize up, and I could have gotten that property, but I don't know. Things didn't work out in that direction. But I think I got a better property anyway. It's more scenic. I have a mountain in my backyard, so I think that's kind of scenic there. But anyway, let's see. Let's see here. Hold on. I'm not going to discuss that. The steel. Let's see. Toothless Vietnamese guys running rampant. Let's see. I would get her. Oh, you're saying you'd get Aja tube steak, huh? Tube steak. That's interesting. We all know that. Well, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to make a comment about Aja because I just won't. Aja doesn't like me for whatever reason. And Terry and Scott are the same way. They go by what Aja has to say. So, soaks you date butterfly gypsy. If all was forgiven, no, never. She's too young, Tasha. What is she? What? I think she's like 24 or 5. No, that's too young for me, man. I would never ever consider it. No, not that type of gal. No. I don't. I can't date a bitch. I just can't do that. Bitches are not permitted, around me anymore because I just don't want no problems with some bitch, telling me what to do and how to do it. I'm my own keeper. It's just how it's been, and that's but at my age, I'm set in my own ways. I think it's just best that I stay to myself. Butterfly Gypsum has kids that old. Really? I thought Butterfly Gypsy was 25 or 24. I'm not positive on that. But she is on. She does have mental problems, and she is on mental problems medicine. So she's on whatever they give her, but she's on SSI. I do know that. So she gets a crazy check because she's out of her mind. But that's just, it's not what people are saying. It's just what the system has said. I mean, she's getting, if you look at her body and you look at how she gets around and how she talks, how she hikes, runs, whatever, she is very much capable of working a job. Very much. I don't know how in the hell she convinced the doctor that she needed to be on SSI and get a crazy check. I don't know. It's beyond anything I can ever think or even begin to think of. She had kids when she was 10. Really? How could that be? How could that be? I didn't think any woman or girl could have kids at the age of 10. Not very many. I'd say 12, maybe 12. Possible.
There are girls in some third world countries that are having kids that younger than that.
Maybe they can. I mean, it's just if there's a spring chicken, I guess they can. Do you think she's cute and strange? I don't think she's cute at all, Tasha. I really don't. She's not even. I could never be attracted to her ever. Period. Just couldn't. And she got 23 people in the house tonight, right now. It's pretty good. It's growing. You see, buckets are so last year. Buckets. What do you mean by buckets, Neil? What do you mean by the buckets? You mean poop buckets? Is that what you're talking about? People that poop in a bucket? Bucket shitters. That's the way I put it. I call them bucket shitters. Droppers. I would get her teeth fixed and marry her. Oh, you get her teeth fixed and marry her, huh? That's pretty good. You know what? She's best with no teeth because then that way she can't bite it off. You know what I'm saying? She can't bite it off. If she was having any kind of sex, she'd be committing sin. And she'd go to hell for that. So she needs some Los Alagones dental work, huh? Alagones, whatever. That'd be an interesting place to go. Mexico, yeah. Yeah, we should do a trip to Mexico, Chris. Go to Mexico just for the day, I wouldn't stay there. I'd go there for the day and get the hell out of there. Because they don't allow you to park. You can only park your car at the casino, and they won't let you stay in their parking lot. So they won't let you camp there, so that's why people are only there for the day. Now, if you could have somebody drop you off and have your vehicle in a safe spot, I just don't know where that'd be, I think that's right in Yuma somewhere, close by, at the edge of the border there with Mexico. And I don't know. I've never been there, never done it, so I wouldn't know, even possibly know how that trip could ever occur, except going in the daytime. Go to a Mexican restaurant, and have a couple margaritas and then come back. I'm kind of apprehensive on getting a margarita because, I think, isn't there some kind of water mixed in with that? I'm not sure, but, the ice, that would be the ice would be water, and Mexico's water, I was told, is not good. So, you'd have to bring your own ice with you if you want a cold margarita. It's best yet, I wouldn't even get a margarita. I would just get my, I don't know, I wouldn't get tea either. I just get a bottled water. That's all I would drink. If I was going to drink anything, it's going to be bottled water going into Mexico, you know. Butterfly Gypsy. Yeah, she probably, I know she watches this channel. I know she does. Because she wants to always know where I'm at, you know. Just so she won't run into me. But I ran into her I couldn't believe it, there in Craggy Wash in Lake Havasu City. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe I ran in that freaking witch, but I did. Davey, is blind views the opposite of a Christian? I don't want to say the word, you know. Yeah. He I wouldn't say he's a Christian. He doesn't have Christian beliefs. No, not at all. He's a different type of individual. He does things his own way. He plays guitar, you know. I guess he's played in bands in the past, you know. But he's all right, you know. He knows me. He knows who my channel is. He knows what I'm about. So that's all that needs to be said about blind views. He's not really blind all the way either. He's only like half blind. So he could kind of see, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't Butterfly Gypsy Syrax's girlfriend? I believe she could have a boyfriend. I'm not sure. I don't get into any of her business because I don't really care. You know, it's not something I'm concerned about. I don't care. You know, I do what I do and hope to hell I stay away from her. She doesn't post videos. I think she changed her channel name. I'm afraid that, you know, because of that, it's a potentially dangerous situation where I could possibly run into her. But I'll tell you where I wouldn't go. Where she does go is Ehrenberg. But I know a place in Ehrenberg. If you don't go to the river, you can go the opposite direction and camp. You know, you know where there's a tire shop, truck stop right there. All you do is go head east instead of heading west.
And it goes kind of north, turns north.
Yeah, you just take that road. Well, yeah, I stay along the edge of the I-10, and then the road goes in and then it turns, and then you're like, heck, you're not around anybody. When you get out there, there's nobody camping.
There's a lot of land out there too.
There's a ton of land. You know, I wish I'd flown the drone that I had out there, but I crashed it. So I crashed it, flipped it upside down, and it landed straight on the propellers, and that was the end of that drone. It wouldn't work anymore after that. So I took the drone back to the Ace Hardware store in Blythe, California, and then I think I went.
They took it back?
I took it back. Yeah, they took it back. I wrapped it up really good. I put it back and they took it back. I had my receipt. I only had it for like 3 days. It's funny. But yeah, I mean, I got another drone. I got 2 drones, but I only got 1 in possession. I need to go to Sedona and get my other drone. And then I have a case for my laptop to go in too that I ordered. That's in there too. And I'm trying to talk to the guy that works there to see if he could find out about it, you know. Trying to. Huh?
Where you have a drone in Sedona?
Because I ordered it, and then they released me a day before I could get it.
What, the hospital?
Yeah, the skilled nursing center there. It was called Haven of Sedona.
All the nurses stuff probably broke it, flying it around.
No, I don't think so. No. It was a nice drone. It's actually like a $5,000 drone, but you only had to pay like $100 for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has the same exact features that the big fancy drones had. You know, because the guy used to work for the company that used to produce Mavics, the Mavics Pro. Those are highly expensive drones, and so that guy quit. They had a patent on their drone, and the patent expired. And when it expired, the guy left the company. One of the 2 guys left the company and went out and made their own drones. Mm-hmm. And they put the same everything into those drones that were the most expensive one. Mm-hmm. And then What I like about that drone is that you don't have to calibrate it. All you have to do, you can just put it on the ground and take off with it, you know. I just want to get aerial views is what I want. Just go straight up and then turn the camera in a directional, a circular motion to get a good aerial view of where I'm at, and then the the coordinates. And that's all I'm looking for. And then I could put video to it. Not video, but I could put music to it. So pick out some kind of drone music and post it up, upload it. I don't know if I can go live with it though. I think I can. I'm just not sure how, but I'll have to look into that. Why don't you do panels, Daddy, Davey? We could team up and do a super RV living stream, country club side chat. Okay. Yeah, I have to get a what's that called? StreamYards, right? I think StreamYards, and I couldn't get it to work. I'll tell you what. She just reminded me of something, because when I get to when I get to Straight Jacket's place, we will set that up, the StreamYards, because StreamYards you can panel chat, and then I'll put you on channel, Tasha, and you and I will be on a panel, and I think I could bring what, 5 people in. It's either 5 or 10. I can't remember correctly. You guys might know more than I do. Drone music, yeah, it'd be drone music for sure. Jim Belushi, hey Davey, how long? No, long time no see. Hey, aren't you the guy that knows Bounder Rhodes' son? I think you were the guy. I think. I'm not 100% positive on that. We got 20 people in there. We've been kicking ass here at we're getting tons of people in here tonight, man. This is working out pretty good, man.
That's not the actor, Jim Belushi, is it?
Huh?
It's not the actor, is it?
No, it's not the actor now. Spelled differently, the last name. Let's see. So yeah, Jim. Let me know if you're still hanging out with Bounder Rhodes' kid. You know, I still want to get Bounder Rhodes back in here. I have his telephone number, and I talked to him I used to call him up every day, man. He was a cool RV guy. He was looking at getting another RV. He was looking into something. I'm not sure if he got something yet, or I don't know. Yes, he works for me off and on. He has COVID now. Who has COVID? Bounder Rhodes' son? Have you heard about Bounder Rhodes? What's going on with Bounder Rhodes? You know when he's coming back. Is there any word on that, Jim? Let me know. I certainly want. I want to talk to him. I miss the guy. The guy really he put a lot of character in the channel. Of course, we used to both go into Camo Dave's and give him a hard time. That's something that we enjoyed doing. We'd switch off. I'd be his channel and he'd be me. He'd come in as me and I'd come in as him. We go back and forth and piss Camo Dave off. And it pissed him off good, too. We did a good job of it, I'll tell you. But, we no longer can do that. So, since Camo has now since passed. And he used to think he was going to outlive me. Oh, I remember him saying that. I'm still here. Now, I don't know how long I'll be here, but hopefully I'll be around a while, you know what I'm saying? I want to get these antibiotics into me, and we'll heal this foot up. When I heal this foot up, it's going to be great. As long as I can get this vehicle to not break down with this exhaust system, that's the key factor right there.
Well, that high flow cap should help.
Oh, the high flow?
Yeah.
That'll. You think that'll improve the situation?
That'll help. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I mean, I just.
At least for a while.
Somebody was telling me that the catalytic converters blow out the gaskets on these.
Well, when it starts getting plugged up, there's a lot more pressure up here then.
That makes sense. Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna have to, what should I do? Get a fuel pump would be a bitch to do on this.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because it's inside the gas tank, isn't it?
Yeah, you gotta run it out pretty low as you can first, because it's got like 80-gallon tank on it, or is there a little smaller one in this thing?
This one's got a smaller tank.
It's at least 60 probably.
No, this one, I could tell you, it's about, let me think how many
35.
gallons. It's,
35 is the standard Ford size for the van.
let's see here. I'm trying to think how much.
It's a 95.
So 95, yeah.
The box van that we had, that Ford Fry's had for us with the fixing carts, it was a 95, and it had a 35-gallon tank in it.
So it put it this way, from empty to full is about $100. 120, I'd say 120.
Yeah, that's almost what it's. Yeah, my van there holds 30 or 31, and it was $98 or 97 something to fill it up, and I still had about 3.5 gallons before I filled it up when I came up to Lake Havasu.
Lake Havasu.
Yeah, before I went up there, to fix your exhaust.
That's a heck of a drive. I don't know how you do it in one stretch of drive.
You stop for a little break here and there once or twice.
30-gallon tank. It's a 30-gallon tank. One guy's saying.
This thing?
Yeah, 30-gallon.
But yeah, who knows?
I think it's 30. I think that's right.
Right, yeah.
I think he's correct on that.
Yeah.
30-gallon, $100 to fill it up, with the prices that the gas is right now. I'd say that's probably pretty accurate, Luther Feather Beaver.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate, I think, right there. Get your tap and die set and a GP of Weed Chris. Weed Chris? Why do you call him Weed Chris? I wonder why you guys do that. He doesn't even smoke weed that I know of.
What are you talking about?
They think you're a weed smoker.
Oh, well,
They think
my hair is a little raggedy.
Yeah, I guess that's why. No, but he's actually not a weed smoker, though it's legal to smoke weed in Arizona.
Well, that's technically not true yet, but it soon will be, I'm sure.
Oh, it hasn't officially been declared legal?
Recreational or not, but medicinal, yes.
So it's medical for right now?
Yeah.
When's it supposed to be legal?
I don't know, but there aren't very many states left to legalize it all the way. Really about, 10 or something, maybe.
So almost the whole United States is all legal, right?
Yeah.
So, it's just a weed, so how can they... How can they make weed illegal? It's just a weed, for God's sake.
Right.
That's how I call him, Chris the Butcher, huh? Chris the Butcher, huh? Hey, he's in here. He's working on the
crispy critter.
Yeah. Here, if I can do it. There's the motor there.
There's the motor.
We got a flashlight going on.
Yeah. There you go.
That's the old spider. What do they call that?
I don't know.
I forget what they call it. No, it's just a cover. Just covers up the motor. It'll freaking burn your leg, I'll tell you. It's a freaking hot. That's a 460 right there, out in the open, and the exhaust. We're working on the gaskets right there So if anybody gaskets for 460, this is certainly it. Yeah.
I got some experience on this.
He doesn't like to have the experience with it, but it is what it is. What it is.
One of those more enjoyable.
They call it a spider house, huh?
Spider house. Yeah.
The spider. That makes sense. The Berg Show guitar update. Days or night. What? Evidently he went ahead and I think he was performing like he was like what's the guy's name? Pete Townsend from The Who. Pete Townsend used to take his guitar and throw it, trash it, smash it on whatever he could smash it on. Well, that's what Berg's decided to do. Decided to smash his guitar all the way up. His 12-string, that's some very expensive guitar. That's not a very smart thing to do, especially if he doesn't have that much money. And his mother can buy him another. He lives at a. Yeah, we're talking about the Bergs. He actually lives in a very beautiful house in Seattle, Washington. I've seen what the house looks like. It's incredible. You got all these big freaking.
Rain.
Yeah, they get rain. They get rain. You could almost, man, I'll tell you what, your prediction of precipitation would.
Well, 51% of the days of the year, I think, something like that. It rains.
51%.
Changes a little here and there, but
That's like right now is not a good place to be in Seattle. Seattle had a bunch of snow last week.
Phoenix rains what 1-2% of the days. Maybe.
I think Phoenix, we don't get much rain here, but we did get about 2 weeks of
We
it.
get at least a foot a year though. Usually.
We get about. They say we get about a foot of rain in Phoenix.
A year.
Like I said, I lived here for so many years that I've grown accustomed to the area. See, I don't need a GPS to drive around because I know my way around here. I can't get lost. Camo Dave, he was looking for his girlfriend that lived in Scottsdale. Looking for Stormy. And he couldn't find Stormy, but he wanted to find her to see if he could couch sleep on her couch and live at her place since she got a divorce from her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And her husband divorced her because she was flirting around. The little flirtation, she couldn't resist what she was looking at. When her temptation was way up, for sure.
Was hungry for the banana.
She was basically, Stormy was hungry for the banana. That's about the best way to. Do you hear me laughing? I'm not laughing one bit.
Peeling the banana.
So I could do a joke and not even laugh, you know.
Peeling the banana. Huh?
You know, I once bought a map of the United States. It was actual size. Now that's funny, right? I bought a map of the United States. It was the actual size. That's a pretty big map, man.
In real time.
Yeah, in real time and live too. That's even more. That's even more of a whatever temptation or whatever you want to call it. See, talk of him. Talk of him will degrade your channel. Who's that, Chasha? Who am I degrading? You gotta let me know because I need to know these things in my channel. I don't mean to degrade anybody really. Numbers are tanking. Oh, you're saying my numbers have come down 16 people. That's still a lot of people in here. That's still a lot. I used to average what 6 to 8 people at one time. So yeah, I could do a stream with nobody and I'd still get a lot of views. I'm not making any money because YouTube wants a tax identification number. What the hell is the tax? Isn't that the Social Security number?
Yeah.
I thought that's what that was.
For most Americans, it is.
I gave that to YouTube, and they don't give me my super chat back. You know, I could still post up my what do you call that? My PayPal. I do have a grab some gabapentin quick. Nah, I don't need. Nah, that'll put me to sleep. I'm not going to do that. Gabapentin puts me to sleep.
Brutal.
I actually took 2 about an hour ago. It took the pain away from my feet, so I was starting to feel pain because I drank some diet root beer, and I had a chicken sandwich with some fries from Wendy's. Yeah, we had Wendy's tonight.
You know what's right up there?
What's there?
Next to Wendy's, or pretty close.
What's that? What's next to?
Streets in New York.
Streets of New York pizza?
Yeah.
Really?
I was thinking, dinner time.
Streets of New York sounds pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Streets of New York in a long time. It's been a while. There's one, okay, not up the street from here, but.
Yeah, it's right.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Valley.
I'm talking about by your area.
Oh, yeah.
The closest one would be Cactus and what, 20? Huh?
Yeah, they closed 12th Street Northern.
They closed the one?
Came back in 3rd.
They closed them down?
No, they can't. They closed Northern and 12th Street down.
What was there?
Streets in New York.
Oh, streets. Oh, they closed. Oh, that's right. I ate there one
I
time.
don't know if that one's still at 32nd Cactus or not.
Yeah, there's one at 32nd Cactus, but
I think they might have. No, no, yeah, they're there. I think they're still there.
they're probably, I don't know. I'll have to check. Big Daddy's is open. I like Big Daddy's.
There used to be one at 19th and Northern. They closed a long time ago.
Yeah, but Big Daddy's is a restaurant I like a lot.
Big Daddy's. Same one that used to be at Dunlap and 7th Street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up a little further up north.
They moved.
They moved and they got horse racing, horse betting there. Yeah, it's pretty good. They got the Big Daddy Burger. If you go there on a Saturday or a Wednesday, it's half price burgers.
The BDB.
So any burger of any kind is half price, 50% off on Wednesday. And if you're in Phoenix, go to Big Daddy's, man. Tell them I sent you, man. Tell them Harvey Davies sent you. Yeah, just go. You can get their macaroni salad. They got freaking best macaroni salad ever. Yeah, so I could say that much about Big Daddy. It too. Good wings. They got good beer. They got good everything. I think what Ultra when I ate at Cracker Barrel up here. That was pretty good actually. Red Devil, if I got to drive a distance, I won't be drinking any alcohol, especially if I'm on gabapentin. That would be a big no-no. Weaving around a little bit, and I had a hard time walking. That's when I could walk, and the police officer, was a Phoenix PD, he's like, are you on something? I said, no. Why? Because I was behind you, and you were going. It's because I got hand controls. And he goes, hand controls? Where? I go, underneath here. And I think I did have hand controls there at that time, just that one time. But I had to get an X-ray at whatever that place was, Simon Med. Yeah, to get an X-ray there. So I went there to get an MRI actually done. I think I've had more MRIs than I think I ever want to do in a lifetime. It's hard to keep your foot in a boot inside that little chamber and not move your foot at all. It's tough. It's the hardest thing I think I ever did. 30 minutes. I think it was 34 minutes in there. And one time I went for it was like an hour and a half. The MRI. Yeah, those I can honestly say they're tough to do. I walk those streets every day, and it's covered in poop. What's covered in poop? What streets? Let's see. I'm trying to think what street. Molson Golden. Mike Withers. Where do you get? What about Golden? What about? Because that was my go-to beer when I was like 16, 17 years old. Because my friend Jim, I was just telling Jim, I seen him. I said, Jim goes, I never drank when I was 16, 17. I go, Jim, that's where you're right. Yeah. Well, guess what? Who would always get beer and we put it in the 5-gallon jugs, ice it, put it in the boys, and us would all be out there having Molson Golden. Yeah, I wish we could still get that. You could get Molson Canadian. When I saw Molson Golden, I'm like, who the heck knows about that? Also, I take a wrench. Let's see, I can't stop singing the Davy Ranch song. Joni Portwood wrote the Davy Ranch song. I have to put that as my intro for music. I have to, because she made a big effort to write that song about me. So it's amazing that people write a song about me, other YouTubers. It's funny. Yeah, I would have never thought that RV Davey would become a celebrity, on YouTube. I would have never thought. I would have never dreamed it. But it's happened. I never needed Camo Dave to be a celebrity. I don't need any people that are YouTube producers to support me, and I never got an award for being like a big live streamer. You know, there should have been a live streamer award for this, but of course, Camo Dave, you knew he wasn't gonna give me a Cameo award. No way. Let's see, Judith Oxnard. I never cared for Joni. Judy, I don't know. I don't think you cared for very many of the women in here, as far as I know. But, you know, that's you. You know, that's just how you are. I accept you as you are, Judy. You're always accepted in here, you know, with open arms. So I appreciate you coming in here. Even though, you know, you have your opinions, and you're allowed to have your opinions. Just as all of us are. Tasha Tillings, dreams do come true. Yeah, being a celebrity on YouTube, it comes true. It does. Almost all the RV community, RV living community knows of me, or at some form. They've never met me. Nobody's ever physically met up with me, because I frankly don't let it happen, you know. I went to Quartzsite, and I did meet one YouTuber. I met Tasha Teeling, incidentally, in Quartzsite, if I don't say so myself. As you do recall, Tasha, we met head up, didn't we? Head on or something like that, out there in Quartzsite. So we did have a meetup, but it was kind of like a quick one, you know. And then I had a meetup with the cops, and then after the cops, I took off and had to find a place to camp, and I left my camp. I had a 14-day pass, and I thought, well, let's just go. I had a referral. I had to get my foot taken care of. It was very important. So I went to Lake Havasu. They did a great job working on my foot. I really think they really saved my infection. They really helped prevent it in a lot of different ways. They were just very caring, very gracious group of people
that know you.
Huh?
They must not have known you.
Yeah, I guess not. Maybe not. But they didn't get to know Davey as much as they probably could have or should have. Hard to say, but yeah, their wound care was great there. You know, great camp spot. It was just, I think, like 4 miles. It was only like 3 miles to Walmart, the super center there.
Where?
From the campsite, Craigie Wash.
Yeah, about 2 miles, 3 miles.
About 2.5 miles, I'd say, to be exact. You know, I didn't clock it, but I know it's very close. It's the first store, and there's a lot of restaurants up in there. My God, they got some killer restaurants up there, especially Mexican. They got some of the best Mexican food I've seen. Tell you, and they got some of the best looking boats around there too. The people that live there got boats, and they got big RVs. All the houses have RV decks, you know, like garages for an RVs to park into. You know, like enclosed. You know, it's amazing that There's some money up there. There's a lot of money in that town. You know, actually, somebody said that there's more boats per capita in that city than anywhere in the world. Wow. That tells you. I've seen boats that were 70 feet long when I was up in there at the gas station. This boat took up the whole freaking, all the way from one end to the other, from the 2 pumps, 3 pumps. It covered the whole span. I'm like, holy crap. I looked at that thing. I looked at the guy. He had a big old freaking truck, and he looked like, nah, no big deal, you know. I go, dude, that's some money right there. He goes, oh, yes, it is. It is some money. I agree with you. I left Cave Creek, Arizona, and I was halfway out of Cave Creek, and a dude came. A dude pulled out with a Ferrari, brand freaking new Ferrari, and I'm like, I get next to him, and it's just maybe a 25-year-old. I let this guy in, you know, because our lane was closing off, you know, narrowing. I was saying it was going to narrow to just one lane, and our Ferrari, I let him in. I looked over. The dude was no more than 25. Fucking driving this, what? Well, Ferrari's a brand new one. Cost probably a couple $100,000.
Yeah, cheapest one's probably about 180 or 200.
About $200,000 for that car. 25-year-old. He probably had a freaking house that was $3 million. Cindy, my friend Cindy showed me a house that was at least $3.5 million. That was right on her daughter's street. It had 4 triple garages in it. 4 triple garages. I counted them. I'm like, holy, and a guest house. I'm like, holy Toledo.
Bueller.
Yeah, I mean, geez, I'd never seen such money in my life, you know, and just a little bit of a ride from driving up there in Cave Creek. And yeah, Cave Creek and North Scottsdale, Carefree, that's where all some of the most richest people. Who else? I'm trying to think of some news people a big news person that used to work on one of the big New York channels, and he lived up in Hugh Downs. Yeah, Hugh Downs lives in Carefree, Arizona. He's still alive, too. He's retired. He was a great news guy, and he worked for the big, you know, we're talking the big guys, you know, that, you know, not the local stuff that you watch in your city. This guy was national. He retired, Hugh Downs, if you can remember. That guy, I'd love to see what his house looks like. Man, I'll bet you it's some freaking work of art. Oh, Dick Van Dyke used to. Matter of fact, the one gal I used to know, Tim and I actually used to know, Dick Van Dyke's house was right up on a hill that was up in there. And I looked at it and I go, yep, that was his house. Because when they showed the house, like, you know, for the, you know, when they start off the TV show, the Dick Van Dyke, they showed the exact house that he actually lived in. That's what he said. He said it. He goes, it was the actual house, but I did not do the filming inside my house. The filming was done in studio. Yeah. It was done at a studio in Cave Creek.
Which TV show?
The Dick Van Dyke.
You mean the old one? It was black and white?
No, these are the new ones. These are the ones that were colored.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
From when? What era?
I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure what era that was. But yeah, the actual studio where they filmed the Dick Van Dyke show in Cave Creek was torn out. Which
I guess I remember that vaguely.
They tore it down. They tore it down like I'd say 3 years ago.
The show didn't last for very long, from what I remember.
No, it did. When he moved it to here, it went back. It was better when it was I guess when it was over in California. The show was. Yeah. And then when he moved it over here, he just got tired of traveling back and forth from L.A. to Phoenix. Well, it wasn't Phoenix. It was, but he lived way out. Back in the day, there was nothing out there. Right. I drove out there this past week. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
He's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's 95. Yeah, dang. The guy's freaking living forever.
His brother's not though, is he?
Oh, his brother died. Yeah. What was his name?
Jerry.
Gary?
Jerry Van Dyke, yeah.
Jerry Van Dyke, yeah, it was Jerry. Jerry Van Dyke.
Coach, wasn't it? Coach?
Huh? He was on the TV called Coach, yeah. Yeah. But I met Dick Van Dyke one time. My mom was at a medical doctor's appointment, and we were there, and we were sitting down in the whatever called, you know, when you sit down waiting to go. The lobby, yeah, and Dick Van Dyke walks in, sits down right next to us. And I look over at him, I'm like, Dick Van Dyke. And then everybody looked, you know, everybody just freaking turned around and looked and like, wow, Dick Van Dyke. Yeah, and like, my mom's like, Dick Van Dyke, I love your show, you know, and
the movies and stuff,
Mary Poppins, and heck, he did a lot of, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I mean, Dick Van Dyke was the bomb, man. I mean, he's a real movie star, to be honest with you. He's probably the best that Hollywood has ever seen. You know, another one that was big was, what was her name? She played in a movie called Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte. Betty Davis. Betty Davis Eyes, yeah. Betty Davis was to me was like the super movie star. Yeah. Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, another one.
There you go. Yeah, Judy Garland.
Judy Garland, oh yeah, definitely.
What was the Breakfast at Tiffany's girl? I can't think of it right now.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm not sure who that was.
You know, her mom and her both were actresses.
Yeah, I don't know.
Real popular.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I mean,
Yeah,
but Phoenix has got lots of TV personality people.
place.
I mean, Phoenix is also noted for mobsters too, living here.
Right.
Retired mobsters. Yeah, my dad worked for a mob outfit. He was part of the mob himself, but not in that way. He did some things that were. In other words, he would take the money off the top, or what do you call it? The skimming. He was skimming money off the top of 4 casinos in Las Vegas.
Oh.
See that we went to Las Vegas a lot when I was a kid, and now I kind of know why. You know, after my dad passed away, though, my mom would still go back, and one of her good friends was married to the big mobster that ran the big casino. What was it called? He ran a lot. He was a top dog. I could barely even stay in there. Really, I'm surprised I was able to get in, being a kid as I was. I think I was like 10 at the time, 9 or 10, and. We went to Circus. That was one place we went. That was back in the early 70s, man.
Yeah, I was there, man.
1970s, yeah. And I had to stay in Kitty Land. You know, they locked us up in a little freaking thing where there was games for us to play. You know, and we got to play the games for free, so it wasn't bad. But yeah, we weren't. You know, we were okay. Elvis. We went to one place where Elvis was playing. We actually went to Elvis show. But I couldn't see it because I was a kiddie, you know. Since I was a kiddie, what do you call it? Since I was a young kid, you know, we had to go where the kids section was, you know, which was away from it all, you know. They always made a little section for some kids, you know, but they couldn't be like around the what do you call it? The slot machines, and that was mainly what Vegas was in those days, was slot machines. They didn't have. You know, I think they might have had some gambling tables, maybe blackjack. I don't know.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I think they might have had blackjack at that time. I'm just not sure. I couldn't take playing blackjack. I just can't do it. I get too. You know, even if I bet $5, I'm freaking scared to lose $5. It's just I don't know. It's just something about. You know what? I had a dealer feed me some cards, and I bent one of the cards, and I got chewed out by the. And then my friend Jim was with me, so he's like, he thought we were counting cards, right? So Jim and I both, the management came over to the table, and they escorted Jim and I out of the casino, and then they took a picture of us so we can't come back in. They had the facial recognition, you know, back then. I'm surprised they had that back then, but they had it.
They still use that there.
Yeah, they still use it, no doubt. Because, man, if you're winning, they're going to kick you out.
Yep,
it's a fact of the matter, man. I'm telling you. You know, I was winning. I won a lot of money at the casino at Blue Water. I won $3,000 there. I should have stopped there because I could have got free room, and I just didn't do it. You know, I just wanted to get back closer to Phoenix. You know. You know, probably for good reason, because probably this exhaust was going to go out. After I run over that rock, I thought, man, let's just get back to Phoenix, man. Let's just get out of here. Let's get out of here while I can, you know. But it was so freaking windy and pushing me around that, you know, and I can only put one hand on the steering wheel and then one on hand control. It makes driving much more difficult than you'd ever imagine. It just does. I'll have to do a video. I'll have to put a clamp somewhere, and I'll show you, you know, I'll drive with the hand controls just so you can see. Cindy was watching me when she was in the RV. She couldn't believe, how do you do that? How do you do that? That looks crazy, you know.
How coordinated a person.
I said, you got to be coordinated. The way you look at it, I told Cindy, the way you look at it is that your left hand becomes your right foot. That's basically all that in a nutshell. So your left hand does everything. It brakes, it gas. You put on the gas, you push for brake, and you pull for gas. It's that simple. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. You just do it. You know, I learned it. I went out when I got it put on the brake pedal and the gas. shoot, I went to some off street to kind of drive and learn with it, and hell, then all these people start pulling out of their driveways. I'm like, son of a gun. Man, it didn't even give me a chance to practice. I did take you guys for a ride, though. Some fancy houses that were up there by Cave Creek. If you go up Sweetwater, there's a street you pull up and you go up around. There's some really just beautiful homes back in there. But they're right on the mountainside. They're beautiful. Free. I mean, you're talking some really expensive real estate back in there. There's some money there, no doubt about it. Phoenix does have some money. There's a lot of money in this town, I will say. You know, and there's places where there's no money, too.
Compared to California.
Compared to California, no, Phoenix don't even compare.
Poor.
Phoenix is poor. When you go over to L.A., you could see how rich. You could just look at the cars. The cars tell you the story right there.
You know, when there's a state that's the sixth largest economy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess there's some money in California.
Sixth economy in the world. Yeah, I mean, the houses. I mean, heck, I've driven like Orange, California, around Newport Beach. Oh my God, Newport Beach was like really fancy. That was like super. That was like you know, blew Scottsdale away. Just put Scottsdale to shame. Really did. As far as I'm concerned, when I was there. John Wayne lived in Newport Beach. You know, John Wayne. I met John Wayne in person because he was a Grand Marshal of the Parada del Sol. He wrote me off of his horse. And then Glenn Campbell, which, that's funny because I met him personally because he was going to North Phoenix Baptist Church. You know, and I sang in the choir there because I was going to that church for a while. And that's how I met Glenn Campbell. And then he joined the band there at the North Phoenix Baptist Church. And he performed there on a regular basis. And matter of fact, I got baptized there. I got re-baptized from Catholic to becoming a Baptist right there at that church. Yeah. So I got memories and history with Glenn Campbell on that too. But yeah, I got to talk to Glenn Campbell. Got to know him personally. He was a nice guy. There was a time he said that things weren't so nice when he was living with Tanya Tucker. He said they were drinking. They were both alcoholics. Both of them were. Tasha they'd both feed each other. Basically, they both were drunk most of the time, he said. He said there wasn't hardly a time they weren't drunk. He said they were passed out a lot, too. He did say that. He said it was a bad time in his life. He really thought he was going to die back then with his alcohol and drug abuse. He was snorting cocaine. He said that. He told me. He goes, I did a lot of coke. I said, hey, I went skiing too, guy. So, yeah, I joined the ski club with a little powder at my nose. We did that. I told that to Jim. I said, Jim, we were snorting coke when we were in high school. Do you not remember that?
Snorting whiskey and drinking cocaine?
I mean, Chaparral High was noted for cocaine high. We wrote a tune about it, too. Jim and Paul and myself wrote a tune called Cocaine High. And Jim and I both went to Chaparral Cocaine High. It was a rich high school in Scottsdale. And, you know, we were just spoiled rich kids, you know. But we didn't know any better. We're just being kids. We didn't know what money was. We had all we knew is all I knew is my mom would give me enough money for lunch and whatever. She would never give me a penny more. She wouldn't let me drive till I turned 18. So that's all I know. She goes, you're not gonna get in trouble with those rich kids, you know. I said, well, I hope not. You know, no. She goes, you're gonna be a good kid, aren't you? I said, maybe. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Guess we'll find out here. I don't know. Heck, Mom, I hadn't even had a chance to meet anybody yet. And I finally had to bring some, friends home from school to do schoolwork. And my mom's like, would just, jump on them, you know. I go, Mom, easy on them, man. We're just trying to learn something here. Well, you're doing all the freaking work. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know that. And I'm trying to get this person to participate a little bit better because otherwise we're going to fail. We're going to get a bad grade and we're not going to pass the class. So I remember that was history class. That was a tough class. History. United States history, whatever. That for some reason, that just kicked my freaking butt. Had no reason how or why. It just did. I'll never forget the teacher. His name was Mr. Willis.
I know why, because it's a little bit on the boring side.
Maybe. We once, here's something funny for you. We did a field trip. We went to a school called Cherokee School, Cherokee Elementary. It was in Paradise Valley. And anyway, I was reading a segment about Lincoln. So we made a big stovepipe hat. There was a little window in there where the kids can hear me, talk about Abraham Lincoln. Well, some kid decided to cock his fist and punch me in the face. And I'm like, whoa, man. Then the kid got in trouble, got detained, and he didn't get arrested. But anyway, I had a bloody nose. They had to get me they had to clean up my nose, and blood got on the floor. Back then, it was not that big of a deal. Now it's a real big deal. If there's blood on the ground, they clean it up, and have to sterilize it.
Bring in the hazmat or something.
Yeah, hazmat, because they could have COVID with it, It could be that, It could be a lot of things, You never know.
Right.
All kinds of infectious diseases are going around. But then I think that the only reason it is because they're trying to kill us all. They want us all dead, They want to exterminate the population and start over. They want to get a fresh new group of people. The youngsters today are the ones that they want to run everything, and they brainwash them in different ways, But the young kids today, they're brainwashed, They're brainwashed. In other words, they learn school a completely different way than compared to when I went to school. That's one thing I could sum up and say. This is something I never talked about, in this channel tonight. That's just all altogether new, I never ever talked about the stovepipe hat. That's something I'll never forget. Let's see, what do we got here? He probably has to go get something. Either that, he's going to go get some cookies or something. Chris, got to get some cookies, I imagine. So he likes cookies. Cookies and milk. So he probably cookies and milk. If he's getting milk, I should have told him I need some milk that I can have some cereal for breakfast tomorrow. I got Cheerios. I got Cheerios up here because I got Cheerios. See my Cheerios up there? If I could, there's. See, I got Cheerios. I got a bungee cord around it. I have to bungee cord the stove too, so that door doesn't open and all the pans fly out. So, but yeah, there you go, Cheerios for you. I like Cheerios. I just like, for some reason, I like Cheerios. So that's something nobody that's a fan of RV Davey knows. I'm a big Cheerios fan too. But yeah, let's see. I probably could use a cup of coffee right now. I should make some coffee is what I should do. But, I'll wait. I got, maybe I might. I was thinking about turning on the heater, but I don't think I need it tonight. I think it's going to be warm. I think it's going to be like an 80-degree day tomorrow. It could be, because it was warm today. It was, I don't know, it felt like it was at least 75 today, so pretty good. Fire up a panel. Chris is killing your... No, he's not killing the channel. I had that... What? What about Christopher? Uninspirational nomad. 4-3. Yeah, I ran a 4-3. That's something else I forgot about, I didn't forget. I was just talking about different things. I talked about a little bit about my high school days and... the way they were, where I worked. I worked in Paradise Valley. I met a lot of famous people. When I worked at El Chorro Lodge, not Dick Van Dyke. What's his name? I'm trying to think of his name. Johnny Carson's dad would eat there at El Chorro Lodge every day on P3 patio in Paradise, and they still have P3 table too. But Johnny Carson's dad was getting ready to pass away. He was on his last leg, and so Johnny Carson was coming around all the time, and And that's how I got to know Johnny, because Johnny's dad had me as his favorite busboy, you know. He really liked me. I served him every day, you know. Served him every day. He ate every single day, and I worked the morning shift, you know. Because I was a senior in high school. When I became a senior high school, I only had to take 2 classes. So after my 2 classes, I'd go straight over to El Chorro and go to work, you know, and go work, making $2.25 an hour. That's what I made, $2.25 an hour, plus tips. On average, I'd get about between $15 and $20 in tips per night. And I'd work 5 days, sometimes 4 days a week. So that'd be 20, 40. That'd be like $80. So my paycheck would be like, I don't know, what? I'm not even sure what my paycheck was. It was not that. It was very small. But to fill up my gas tank, gas was only 50 cents or 60 cents a gallon then. Imagine that, 60 cents a gallon for gas. That's what it was. Yeah, so I could fill my whole tank for like $6.50. Imagine that. You pay $6.50. What do you get in gas? 2 gallons? What is it? A gallon? 4, 8? Yeah, so about $9 just for 2 gallons of gas. Can you imagine that? Could you guys really imagine? Think of that. That's freaking crazy. Compared to when I was paying $7 to fill up my tank. Freaking nuts. I'm telling you, fire up a... Yeah, don't worry, Tasha. I'm going to get StreamYards working on this phone. And then I'll be able to get panel chat. I'm going to work on that with Straight Jacket. I'll probably do a video from his room or something, maybe. I just might do that. And then you could have Straight Jacket. So she'll be... Actually, I'll have Straight Jacket in my channel. That'll help his channel. So if you guys want to join Straight Jacket's channel... But the thing is, he don't do a broadcast like me. He don't go live because he's playing his guitar and practicing with his rock band. Adam, the Origin of Adam, which is a freaking heavy hardcore metal type band, you know. So I prefer paying over $5.25 per gallon. I feel the petrol is superior fuel when it's adjusted properly price-wise. So you think that's a fair price? Well, yeah, anything's a fair price when anybody pays for it. If you pay for something at that price point, then it's a fair price. That's just what it becomes, you know. That's something I could say, being here at the RV Davy RV Davy. I don't know what to call it. Just the RV Davy channel, you know. God, who else? God, I'm trying to think of all the people I've met. I met some big people. You know, here's another dude. Here's another guy that I met, and I got a $200 tip from him, personally. Sammy Davis Jr. He's no longer with us. Been dead for quite some time. He was one of the Rat Pack people. One of the Rat Packs. He gave me $100. I had to give it back because somebody saw me get the $100. It went into the tip fund, which I never saw any of it. And he knew that. He saw what happened. So Sammy came over right before when they were getting ready to leave, and he gave me 2 $100 bills. I opened it up. I'm like, holy Toledo. I told all the bus boys, beer's on me, man. So I went and got some Molson Golden. Somebody mentioned Molson Golden in here, and I never heard anything more about it. I really wanted to know something more because I'd love to get some Molson Golden. I just don't know how to do it. I don't even know how to get it from wherever it is to here. That's the thing. But if I could get it, I would buy Molson Golden because that beer was superior. I will tell you that much right now. That's some beer that you can guzzle. I could knock out a beer in probably a couple seconds. Easy. Berg Show, Emperor 55, Night Shift, Attention, yeah. Forget the Bergs, man. We got the RV Davy channel going here. So, what do you guys think? Do we go? What should we do? Should we go over to the Bergs channel, or should we just forget the Bergs channel? I say I say personally, we forget the Bergs channel. We got our own channel going here. So forget the Bergs. We'll just leave him astray on his own. You know what I'm saying? So we'll let him do his thing. You know, I wish I had some donuts. You know, but I know it raises my sugar a lot. So I did get myself some insulin. I'll have to check my insulin before I go to bed just to make sure that it's, you know, I'm like I just want to get it down to the 130 range, you know, because that helps my foot heal up. It really does. So, and it helps my health too. So both ways, you know, if you look at that side of the coin. And I got to get a pick line put in me. Let's see, the warm apple fritter sounds nice. You know that with coffee? You know, nothing like a donut dipped in coffee. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever try that? You know, that's one. That'd really be the big thing for me, really. And then look at and then cry after my blood sugar goes up sky high, and then have to get it back down. But yeah, if I take insulin before I actually eat the donut, I'm usually pretty good. So, you never cared for coffee? I like coffee. I'm a coffee guy. So yeah, I would, you know, I'm not gonna percolate coffee. I do have good coffee in here. I've got Starbucks, and I've also got Dunkin' Donuts coffee too. But I think I don't know where I put the Starbucks, but I know I got 3 things of Dunkin' Donuts, and Dunkin' Donuts coffee is really good stuff. There's some different kind of dark style coffee that's pretty good. You know, caffeine is for sinners. You know what? Coffee's not good for your heart, they say. So I don't drink that much of it. You know, I'll probably have a couple cups a week. That's about it. That's just what I do. But I'd love to try to make donuts myself, you know, actual real donuts on my own and see if I can make them, you know. You don't need oil. I think you could almost do it by the air fryer, I think. I'll have to check. Processed white sugar is best for good Christian people. Processed white sugar, okay. All right. I prefer cold pressed juice. I never cared for coffee. I'm just going by what Judas Oxnard is saying. So, but yeah. Yeah, what did I have? I had Wendy's today for dinner. So, I'll probably make some kind of pasta tomorrow with Parmesan cheese and butter. And that'll be it. I'll put Parmesan with butter and the spaghetti noodles, and that'll be it. That'll be my meal. That should be pretty good. Now, if I had a little cream, I could kind of mix a little bit of cream in with it. I think that would come out pretty good. You could put it in the Instapot too. I have it's not the Instapot. It's something called different. It's a different name, but I bought it. It was one of the name brand, you know. It's got crock pot setting on it. It's pretty good, actually. You know, it's a good pressure cooker. You could probably make some chicken in it. I did make some chicken with it. You could put some make some cream sauce, and put the chicken in there and cook it for about 25 minutes, and your chicken's done. You know what I mean? Put your noodles in. God, what's another meal I like to make? I'm going to make some Chinese food on here. That's something I want to tackle. Let's make some Chinese. I think that'd be pretty good for a cooking channel. I have to find the damn tripod because I went through everything on this back section here in the middle, my dinette section. I didn't see it. I put the dinette set down. I put the pad cushions down. And I put everything. I got my 35 below zero sleeping bag, which takes up the whole span. It's that big, and I'm telling you, it'll keep you warmer than anything, really. Let's see. Satanic Lori isn't coming back. Is she? No, she's not coming back. She's permanently banned for good reason. She is satanic. We don't allow satanic people to come into the channel. No, we do not. Not at all. You can't pray for people like that. Can't. She does what she does because she's evil. I would have never dreamed she was evil as much as, she had me fooled, Tasha. She had me fooled. Can you believe that? I believe it. She fooled me. And then when she was people coming in here and telling me she was trashing my channel over in her channel, that's when I laid the law down and I blocked her. Oh, she goes, oh, you'll bring me back. I'll be back. No, this time she's not coming back. No. Lori's fake tealing is not allowed back in this channel. She's not. You know that, Tasha? I don't think you ever cared for her anyway. As far as everything, from all the information that I've taken in, I believe she's as evil can be. She only came to YouTube to become, because of you, huh? She's a stalker and a satanic devil. Huh. That's a good observation of, was she an in-law? Isn't your brother dating her or something? I'm not sure what the situation is. I don't know if she's an item with this particular guy. I don't know. It's just a guess to me. I could probably have some people lurking in here too. I probably have a lot of lurkers that come in here too. But yeah, it's been a pretty good broadcast for the most part. How long have I been here? I've been on it for 2 hours and 16 minutes and 56 seconds. So yeah, I've been streaming for quite some time. We're not Camo Dave. I could talk about some RV people. We could talk about Mike living free. I've not seen a video posted of him lately. That's something I could say honestly. And who else? I haven't even been watching Aja's channel, so I'm gonna have to check into Aja's channel to see what she's up to, and I'll certainly let you guys know. I gotta watch the whole video. I'll have to watch a whole video of a couple other people that I can talk about too in here. So, but yeah, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna start getting into some YouTube channels here. We can talk about Tasha Teeling. Tasha Teeling's a YouTube channel, folks. Pretty good sized YouTube channel. She does quite well. Their streams are pretty big. She has a lot of people in her streams. That much I could say. Now I can't show anybody's live or any moving type videos, but I could talk about them. I could even show pictures of them, but right now I'm doing live, so obviously I don't have a picture of Tasha. Though you can go on YouTube and subscribe to Tasha Teeling and check out her channel. Yeah. I could see that's something. You could check out Judith Oxnard's channel too. She's in here as well. You could check out, let me see, who could you guys check out here? Let me see here. Let me see who's been in here. Just to say, you could check out the uninspired nomad. Yeah, he also comes in here. Let me see who else. Let's see. The Great Deceiver, not related, and my brother is asexual. Okay. I can't create a lot of quality content right now because of my satanic family. Okay. If you got a satanic family, then I guess it'd be pretty hard to do, right? I know I can't cover satanic people on my channel. I just can't. You guys know the reason why not, but that's a rule of thumb in this channel. Let me see, who else can I talk about here? Who else has been in here? Trying to see who else. Noodles 1980 Survival was in here too. The Streets of New York Pizza. We were talking about that. Trying to roll up to see all the people. Let's see. We got Charleston All came in here. He said he'd take a wrench. I'm not giving everybody a wrench. The thing goes to hell when I do that, so we're not going to do that. Let's see. Let me see here. Hold on a second here. We did get rid of Lori, the fake. Well, when Lori tried to make her attempt to come in here under a different channel, I think we got rid of her. Mike Withers, Molson Golden. Mike Withers was the one talking about Molson Golden. I tried to get him to talk more about it as to where you can get that. I looked it up. Matter of fact, I'll probably try looking. You know what? I'll try anything to get that Molson Golden if I can. But I can always go to Smart and Final, and I could always get Canadian Molson. But the problem is it's in bottles, and it's tough to carry bottles trash-wise when you're in an RV like I am. So, if they, I would love to see it in cans because it would be a lot more easy to dispose of. You know, you could smash them down real good. You know, put them in the trash and get rid of them. I have this covered in straight jackets absence. Yeah, you know, straight jackets. Not like I said, he's not always here. I never cared. Terry and Scott, you know, they are what they are. You know, they never, let's put it this way. Those channels only like to cover themselves. They don't think of others. They just think of themselves first. At most, first, Terry and Scott were some people I met. I met them personally. They were nice people in general, but, I haven't been around the YouTube community, camping around them, so, it's just not the same. They don't have much respect for you, and they have nothing to say for you. So that's one of the reasons I don't really get into Terry and Scott or the tribe members. I stay complete distance away from the tribe members for a very good reason. I'm hanging out in Phoenix all the time, There's lots of places to hang and camp in Phoenix for free, actually, right up at Bartlett Lake, actually. But, so it's about 50-mile ride from here, roughly. But there's some good things to really cover. If I had a scooter, and I can get on it, I could get some pretty quality stuff video-wise. I'm looking into some off-road type, like mobility scooters, something that'll fit on the back of the RV that I can, get off of the RV fairly easy and be able to ride around in stores or maybe go to a concert. It's just go fishing even. I could do a video on fishing. Could teach you guys how to catch fish. Something else I can do. So, and plus it's nice because you're, the only other lake I've been to that that I'm remotely close to is Lake Havasu. I went and dumped my tank over there, and and so I could see the water. I took video of it, and I took some pictures of it, both video and pictures, which, it's a pretty awesome place, really. It really is. I really liked it over there. It's expensive because you got to dump your tanks, $15, man. It's a lot of money. Around here, there's some free dump places. They're free. You go to a couple places, you could, I think there's like 4 locations in the Phoenix area that you could dump your tank for absolutely free. And, what's the big deal? You're done. I was over by Paul's. I said, hey, Paul, I said, it'd be nice if I could dump my tank in your backyard, and do your plumbing line. But I couldn't do it because Devin's truck was there, so blocking the way. So there's no way to do it, but at least that way. But it would have been nice, if you got a sewer line that's sticking out in the open, yeah, you can just dump your tank right there. You're good to go. Dump it in. Of course, they tell you if you got a septic system, don't have any chemicals. Your tank just the way it is. Kind of hard to do that way, really is, really, to be honest. You don't want any toilet paper in there. Got to separate that. So it's one of those things, Something I've learned over the years, since I've been doing this. I do everything a certain way, and I keep it the same way. Just like I buy my food, I buy the same things, so I know that they'll fit in the refrigerator properly. Like I'm almost through an 18 pack, and I got another 18 pack in there. So I will always buy two 18 packs. Is what I'm saying. Once I eliminate the one, it leaves more room for some other things. But no, I won't do that. I will leave the spot strictly to put another 18 pack of eggs in there. So, but I enjoy egg sandwich every morning. First, I check my blood sugar, take my insulin, and I eat my sandwich. I drink my coffee. It's what I do every morning. It's routine. It's just what I do. You seem like you're dread dealing with your black tank. No, not at all. No. Matter of fact, I probably, right now I can't get to one because I can't get there. So, but yeah, my furnace went out Thursday night and it's 19 degrees in here and it's 28 in the house. Oh my God, 28 degrees. Oh, you know what? K-Dog, how you doing, man? How are you doing? How's your health? How's your health holding up? You doing okay? Yeah, let me know if you're doing okay. It's I know I prayed a lot for you. When you got your cancer. So I'm glad you're still with us, man. I really am. We want to keep you here too. So I hope your health has improved. I really hope so. Let me know that your health is okay and you're doing fine. It's important to know that. Tasha is on thin ice. She's on thin ice with you. Wow. Let's see. I'm laid up with a broken ankle. How'd you break your ankle? How'd you do that? So K-Dog, what state are you in right now? Where do you stream out of? I'm just concerned. I'm just wondering. I'm concerned, and I'm also wondering how you're, but you got a broken ankle. That's never no good. It's not a good situation for you. Besides that, how's your health holding up? I hope it's doing good. We got Dwayne Hampton in here. Hey, how's it going, sir? Hope everything's going good for you. Maybe a cookie dough blizzard. We'll fix that. Cookie dough. That sounds good. Let's see. I was walking my best friend's son to school, and I missed the curb. And next thing I know, I was falling on the curb, and I broke my ankle in 3 places. Oh, that's bad. That's no good. That's a no bueno. I'm in Oklahoma, and it's freezing cold right now. Yeah, Phoenix would be a better place for you right now. Phoenix, what was it? I think it was 75 here today. 75, and, probably the morning temperatures are like 48 to 50 for the morning low. It's pretty workable, really. It's and no wind, we don't have windy conditions here, such as, Quartzsite. In Quartzsite, it gets windy a lot. And here, you don't have that. The wind goes away magically. So, I'm not saying there isn't wind. It's just right now we're not dealing with any kind of wind. See, I got rid of Dwayne. It's a Russian bot. You got rid of Dwayne because it's a Russian bot. Okay. See, you know a few things more than I do. So, okay. Well, that's good. Well, thanks for reminding me. Appreciate the information. We got K-Dog in here. Now, he's a pretty good, big-sized YouTube channel. And I know Camo Dave used to cover him. So, but yeah, good to see him in my channel. Good to have you here, K-Dog. Appreciate it. We're just doing we're kind of milking the stream here a little bit, Talking a little bit about everything, really. You're in need of a space heater or a better sleeping bag. It's a funny thing. I have a 35 below zero sleeping bag in here, and it's a pretty good size sleeping bag. It's freaking extra wide, I can get in that thing, and you got plenty of room to turn. You could toss and turn in this sleeping bag. It's not a mummy bag at all. It's just a regular standard. It's a great sleeping bag for rugged conditions if it gets really cold. Then I could dish it out and get in that sleeping bag. So, yeah, it's a good deal. I got a good deal on that sleeping bag, too. It was like $100, the sleeping bag. And it was up in, I think I bought it at the Sportsman in Flagstaff, Arizona. So, not bad, actually. God bless Camo Dave. Yeah, it's sad that he's gone. It is. He didn't like my channel for some odd reason. He didn't like me. He personally had a grudge against me. I don't know why. So he took it to his grave. He certainly did, because the last thing he did was he was complaining and griping about my channel. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm sad about it. But how sad can you be? I'm saying it's a guy that just he liked to pick on certain people, and it's never good to do that. It's never good to rant against certain people, but that's what he did. So, but he didn't help my channel ever, and he didn't really participate, and he didn't care for me. So what can I say? I really can't. Blindview said I'm not giving him any money for his damn funeral. I'm not going to do that. I ain't giving any money to him. Screw him. That's what he said. That's Blindviews for you. But that's so. How does he say it? He goes that's the way I see it. That's how he says it on his channel. I did a heat test tonight at 10. It's 10 degrees outside. The furnace works better than the space heater. Yeah, I imagine it would, Joni. Let's see. What's the temperature outside? 10 degrees? What state are you in? I don't know where you're at. I think you're in Kentucky, though. Let's see, he helped me 2 days before he passed away. I had a seizure while he was talking to me on the Messenger Live chat and got me help. Well, that was nice of me. Got you some help, but yeah. Yeah, it's like you had a seizure. That's no good. So I didn't know you had his personal number, because that's the only way you could message. I guess I don't know. The only way I talked to him was through his channel, or how else did I talk to him? I'm trying to think all the methods that I used. But anyway, yeah, I just I did. He just didn't like me. At the end, I was not even going into his channel. Really, wasn't. I didn't really care. It's just one. It wasn't something for me. It just became a dead issue. So I let it roll. See, I won't miss Blind Views either. Yeah, Blind Views. I don't know. He's just. I don't know. I don't know much about him. He's not the replacement for Camo Dave. He's nothing like him at all. He's the opposite of him. Let's see, it's gonna cost me $468 for the furnace. $468 for a furnace. That sounds like a bargain, man, to stay warm, But look at it this way: your winter is not gonna last forever. We're in January, and once we get out of February. Next step is spring. It's not spring. Yeah, it is spring. March, I believe March 21st, becomes spring. But it won't exactly change at that time. But here in Phoenix, I'd say about the last week of February, things start to get a little toasty. They can get toasty in the first week of March. I've seen it hit 100 degrees in mid-March here. Being in my RV, and I thought, okay, let's just go up. It's time to head up north. Time to hit the hill. That's a big hill to climb when you're going up there. Flagstaff, 7,000 feet from 1,260 feet here in at the base level of Phoenix, basically. So that's what we're kind of looking at here. So. So I'm trying to think of some other YouTube channels to cover. Let's see, who else could we cover? Kentucky is thermostat. Let's see, the thermostat's on 74 degrees. That's pretty warm, man. That feels toasty in there then, 74 degrees. Because that was like 75-degree day here in Phoenix. So yeah, that would be pretty nice. Time to head up to the blah 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 ranch when it gets hot. Yeah. Yeah, I can't mention the name because I can't, just can't do it. I'm not allowed to do it, but I don't know. It's a tough decision, let me tell you. It's tough for me to do that. It just is. It just is tough for me. That's all. I got mine on 66. See, I would probably put, if I had the furnace, I don't have, well, I do have a furnace in here, and it would really just trash my batteries. So I just can't run it. Plus, it don't stay warm, it don't stay lit, so it just blows cold air, basically. That's all it does, But, yeah, but, in terms of that, I just use the Wave 3. It does good with this kind of weather. Probably, I don't know, I don't have a temperature gauge in here. I guess that's something I'll have to work on. I was actually at Walmart and I couldn't even find one. So, but, let's see, I have a 57 layer slice of carrot cake. Carrot cake, wow. That sounds pretty good about now, man. Carrot cake in a cup of coffee. That sounds pretty good, Judith. Really does. I'm trying to think what my next cooking video is going to be. I think it might be lasagna. That's what I think I'm going to make. And the last time I went to the store, I couldn't find lasagna noodles on the shelf. The shelf was freaking empty, so I couldn't make lasagna. A couple things I need. First of all, I got to have a thing of cottage cheese. I got Parmesan. I need what else? I need mozzarella cheese. So I need one ball of mozzarella cheese, cottage cheese. I need to make some sauce. So I got the oregano covered. I got that. Let's see. I could put some sweetener substitute in the spaghetti sauce, which will become lasagna sauce. I was thinking I'd get like some Prego in a plastic jar, and I mix some tomato sauce with that, with oregano, and add one thing of tomato paste, and put the sweetener substitute in it, and salt and pepper, and let it roll, man. And cook that sauce for about, 40 minutes, 45 minutes at the most. And and then put probably 2 pounds of ground beef or 2 pounds of ground turkey, either or. I might get 2 pounds of ground turkey and do that. That tends to come out and taste just like hamburger, it really does. And it's more lean too. I won't have all that fat, all that fat juice in there that I have to dump out. So we'll look into that too. If you like stuffed peppers, I'll make them at the next meetup. Yes, I do like stuffed peppers. You cook those. Basically, you just put the hamburger mixed in with rice, some salt and pepper, and roll them up in cabbage. Take a cabbage out, put it in some warm water for a little bit, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes. And then you can just peel the leaves off, and then put the hamburger in there mixed in with the rice. And you don't need to cook the rice. You don't even cook the hamburger. Just roll it in the leaf of the cabbage, and let it boil in basically spaghetti sauce. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Comes out great. They're really good tasting. They're excellent. Excellent thing to cook, to use to make on a cooking video, actually. Let's see. Is Chris still wrestling? Wrenching on it? Yeah, well, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is right. He's not inside here, but yeah, he's working hard on it. So, but yeah, we got him going in here for sure. Let's see. Let's see. No, I'll not make them like that. I don't know how you make them. How do you make them, Tasha? That's just how I make those. That's how my mother used to make them. Peppers, not spaghetti sauce. Cabbage sandwiches. Cabbage sandwiches. You call them. I just roll. Like I said, I would roll them up in the cabbage leaves. I just peel them off. They peel off like butter when you put it in the hot. Just regular warm. A little bit warmer than warm water. I would say more like not hot, but like cross in between. Just let it sit for 10 minutes, and then, like I said, those leaves will come right off. And I just put the ground beef in there. I mix instant rice in with it, and yeah, it cooks. It cooks down in the sauce and makes great. Like I said, to me, it makes a good meal, and something that's good. It's tasty. It's just great all the way around food to make, And you can make extra, so you got some for a few days. That's something else you can do. It's one of those meals you can make last for 3 days. You got something for the next 3 days. What you could do is you could spread it out. You could have that one day, the next day make something else. Next day go back to the cabbage that's left over. And then make something else, and the next day go back to the cabbage. You can do something like that. That's what I would do. That's just my opinion on that. But anybody could do whatever they want. It's just whatever they like. I don't tell people how to make something. I can refer, and that's it. People take to it and like it, and they try it themselves, and it works, and that's great too. So I'm going to nuke some coffee. Me, here's what I do. I take a cup, and I fill the water up to the cup level, right? I pour that in a pan. I don't boil it. I get it hot, and then I pour what's in the pan in the cup. But before I do that, I make sure I put like 2.5 tablespoons of instant coffee. I put a thing of sweetener substitute, 1 in there. I put some creamer, which is what's it called? It's some powder type, but it's flavored. I'm trying to think of the flavor. It's a good flavor though. Just can't come up with it. I'm getting low on it too, so I know next time I go to the store, that's something I got to get. If I'm going to get that, I'd probably get 2 of them, since it's harder for me to go into a store. It's hard for me to get a cart electric. It's all together. Everything's much harder with my condition. Any way you want to look at it. So, but it's all right. You say no. The no rice either. You won't need extra. Yeah. The rice does. It really shoots your sugar level up. Tasha knows what she's talking about here, and I know that too. So. I can leave the rice out. It wouldn't hurt. Just put the ground beef in there. You could put a little bit of breading in it, just a little bit. Not much, but that would up the taste. The breading could possibly replace the rice in with it. You could buy the breading pre-made in a container. With some taste, and then pour that in with the ground beef, and then go ahead and put it into each of the rolled cabbages, and then there you go. You got your meal. Got a pretty good one too. But yeah, that's just a replacement for the rice. I do have rice in here anyway. I do have probably a pound of instant rice. I got it in a Ziploc bag, so yeah, I don't put it in the refrigerator. I just keep it out on the counter. I use my old refrigerator that went out as as a what would you call a dry cabinet, dry cabinet basically for your dry foods, dry food goods is what I use it for, and then there's just a regular 63 quart ice code to do the rest. So you're basically a doctor, yeah. So yeah, the rice kills the, other words, shoots up the sugar level. What would you replace what would you replace the rice with if you had to, Tasha? Jim Parson. I'm just wondering what you replace the rice with. For something better than rice, but something to add to the ground beef. I just got to wait and hear from what you got to say here on this one. But if I make it, like I said, with no rice, then I don't need the extra insulin, to succumb the sugar level that would shoot up due to the fact that I got rice in there, So, but yeah, we're almost 3 hours in this stream. Can you believe that? 3 hours. And we still got 22 people in here. Yeah, so what else? The cooking videos are great, let's see. I've got a tripod that works great for, like, over the stove. I got it's like one of those Gumby things that you used to buy. You bend it in place, and then you place your phone. The only problem is you can't reverse the video, because the one side it blanks out the camera, so you can't switch back and forth from my face to the cooking. You can either put on the cooking, or you can slide the thing around to face my face. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just something. But it won't be perfect, but it's something I can do in my next cooking video, It's a secret. It's not cauliflower. Rich Life almost died from cauliflower poisoning last time. If cauliflower is left out too long, you have to get it when it's fresh. But yeah, you could take the cauliflower and break it up and put the cauliflower inside the ground beef. That's a good alternative. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, cauliflower sounds good with the ground beef, and then put that in to the hamburger. But you have to I would keep only fresh cauliflower. So, in other words, make the meal right off the bat with the cauliflower the first day, and get rid of the cauliflower. But yeah, I do like cauliflower, and I like broccoli, but there's two bad things it does. Cauliflower and broccoli. It turns your butt into a gas fume. It lights up your butt. That's what it does. It gives you a large portion of gas that's hard to get rid of. And not a good. It's no bueno. Even though cauliflower and broccoli are good for you, those are the problems. But there's some other alternatives like asparagus that you can go with. Corn. Corn's not necessarily good for you. In terms of sugar, the corn will tend to raise up your sugar level too. So that's kind of a problem too. But it's something. If you're diabetic, it's something to keep in your mind. You haven't urinated since Tuesday. That's no good. That's a problem, man. You're gonna have to go to the doctor and get unblocked, man. I'll tell you what you need. You need tamoxifen. If you take some tamoxifen, it'll unblock that situation. That's what I use, tamoxifen, and I got plenty of it in my RV. So, if I take one every other day, I'm usually good. So, too much information, huh? I know you know. Okay. I know you know. Too much information. Relax, I'm also a dietitian. So, hey, what do you think on the blocked urinary tract, Tasha? What do you do for that? What would you do for that? We might as well get into doctor discussion here. So now we turn to doctor information now. Yeah, we can. Why not? We got 22 people in the house. We might as well teach everybody something, right? If they don't already know, and there's some things I can learn that I don't know that I can learn from Tasha. A straight catheter? That don't sound good to me. I don't like something shoved up my wiener, that's for sure. That's a no bueno for me, man. Ha! The doctors, I remember being in the hospital so many times I couldn't go. We could, sir, we could fix that problem real quick. We just shove a little device up your wiener, and that's all we do. And boy, is that painful. But I'll tell you what, it's more painful when they pull it out. Man, you gotta hold your breath because, man, that freaking hurts. Yeah, but yeah, the pee comes out automatically. You don't have to leave the bed. You don't have to do anything. Just let it fill up in the bag, right? Just let it go in the bag. That's all there is to it, right? Right, Tasha? Right straight into the bag. I've had that done at least a dozen times. And no fun. It's a no bueno on all occasions. Anything that has to do with that particular subject. Yeah. 20 people. We are still rocking and rolling. You know, there's probably a lot of people out there that love to do a live stream. They just can't get it to work, you know. I really took a big effort to get this channel working, you know, live. I was having trouble when I was in Quartzsite broadcasting. But then again, look all the YouTubers that were out there. Freaking 1,000 YouTubers all trying to use the internet at the same time. Go figure. So yeah, that's the problem. I think I was just gutted there with all those YouTubers blocking the airways, you know. So that's the problem I had in Quartzsite. That's why I couldn't. I tried to meet Tasha when I was in Quartzsite, you know, so we could have barbecued made some kind of meal or something, you know. We really could have made something pretty good. We could have done a cooking video outside. That would have worked quite well. Yeah, I could have plugged my Instapot into the side of my RV, and I could have cooked, you know, something from the Instapot right on the table. Very simple. Just run the generator, which you have to run the generator anyways, you know, because of the watts of the appliance. And I got, you know, the XL oven in here that I plug and have to turn on the generator as well as the microwave. But I don't really use the microwave, you know. I use the microwave for storage. That's all. I put a big pan that I boil noodles with. That's the only thing I do with it. So that's just a little tip. Something I do, you know. You could take the whole microwave out, but I leave it in. You know, how much more room am I going to get, you know, if I take the microwave? I'll get a little bit more room, but not that much, you know. It won't make that big of a difference, really. Let's see. Everyone loves the Daddy Davy RV American Traveler channel. Yeah, RV American Traveler. I'd love to get that channel up and rolling again. Maybe it'd be best that my channel was called the RV American, because I'm an American and I'm living out of an RV. So what better way to call it? RV American Traveler. Yeah, I had some good videos when I was able to walk. You know, I did some pretty cool videos. I did a video on Mary Cummings' grave. You know, the heiress to Doc Holliday. Yeah, you guys might want to check that out. That's about a 3-minute long video. It goes pretty quick. It's not like, you know, I'm not doing live feed. I just did an upload and I edited it and uploaded it. That's basically what I did with that video. That's what I did with a lot of stuff back when I was doing that, because it was just, I had the software in the phone and it was fairly easy to do. Now it's a little bit more difficult to do. But let's see, the Daddy Davy Tribe channel. Yeah, the Daddy Davy Tribe channel. That's it. Yeah, maybe we should change the name to Daddy Davy. I think we should do that. What do you think, Tosh? You think we should do that in this channel? Change up the name a little bit. I really could use now with 75% less trolls. Oh, this channel? Oh wait, yeah, this channel's gone way down. Camo Dave used to say my channel was full of trolls, and he was full of himself, because this channel was not full of trolls. It may have been at the beginning. Sometimes I get an issue with the trolls, but hey, I handle it in piece of cake. I get rid of all of them. I never get in a conversation. As soon as I see it, I just toss them right out of the channel. It's that simple. Boom, bang, bing. They're gone. That's how I do it. It's not an issue. I think my gabapentin is starting to hit me a little bit. I can feel it coming on. You can always feel it coming on, the gabapentin. I took it about an hour and a half ago or something like that. So, yeah, I'm starting to feel the effects big time. But, yeah, it does have some effects. What it does, it makes me very tired. It makes me groggy. It makes me feel like I've been drinking, like I drank 3 or 4 beers, Basically, it's what I'm trying to say. It's amazing he dies and the trolls disappeared. Probably not a coincidence. Isn't that funny? Yeah, he's gone, and it's like the trolls went away. Oldies but goodies. Excuse me, is this the Davy whatever channel where we can have fun? Yeah. What I said, I'm trying to see. Are you here for the first time? Oldies but goodies. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Yeah, I'm not allowed to mention, my property, but I'm not allowed to mention it. Because I'm not. So I try to stay away from that subject, I really do. So, but, Camo Dave said some things and whatever he said. And it's laid to rest now. Because, like I said, somebody's got to take over for the guy, right? So, I can't be him, and I don't want to be him, but I can cover nomads. I can do that. It'll be my own style. It'll be in my own way of doing it. But, yeah, I could do it just like I'm laid back right now. I'm laid back here on my couch, and, yeah, I could just talk about a few nomads and bring them up. And I don't need to show their picture. I could just talk about them. I can watch a couple videos, and then I can come into a live stream, and then I'll mention the channels, and I'll just say, hey, I think this channel is pretty good. You might want to check these guys out, Something like that, something on that order. I think that's a good way to do it for me. But that would be I'm going to do things within my style, within the reach of what I'm capable of doing, in terms of covering nomads, or otherwise on this channel. So, has the ranch been? No, it has not. No. I have to have a place up north, because I'm down here for the winter, and then I come up to Flagstaff for the summer. That's typically what I do. I just got to get this thing running really good, get this thing in shape, so it's not bogging, and I got driving it just like any vehicle, pretty much. But how that's why certain people buy certain vehicles, just because these vehicles might have a problem with their exhaust systems. They might have a particular problem elsewhere on the vehicle. So, like Bob Wells, I can cover him, right? Bob Wells, the RTR guy. What does he do? He now lives out of an ambulance. I see he painted it too. It's a nice color, kind of looks like a forest green. That's what it looks like. Exactly what it looks like. And yeah, he just did a tour of his RV, so I can talk about him. He's got some drapes or curtains that he bought on Amazon. that cover up the windows. And he's got a lot of cubbyhole shelves that are in there too, and that kind of covers that. And I guess he don't keep too much stuff in there, otherwise it'd fly out when he's driving. But yeah, it looked pretty cool actually. I thought, he doesn't have a sink and all that kind of stuff. He doesn't have a water pump. He said he just does everything outside. To me, that's a no bueno because it makes things hard on me. So I like things to be instant. I could turn on my generator from inside here, which is great. So, but other people, they have to probably start their generator from outside, and that's a pain in the butt. But unless you got a generator that's got remote control and you can turn it on, from the outside, even though, what I'm saying? But then you need some power source coming in. You need to put a power block plug in and then run the cord that comes in, and that way you got full power coming in for your for whatever your rig or whatever you want to call it, RV. However, it just depends on what you want to call it. I just say RV. Some people call it a rig, but either way, it is what it is. So I'm not only a doctor but a A-level factory technician. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're an all-round. And I know you could cook. But no, yeah, the Davy, how can I say it? I can't even say it because the one person, he doesn't want attention drawn. That's the thing. So that's why I don't mention it. But that's, so that's what I do, and that's why I do it. That's all I can say. It's getting uncomfortable in here. Comfortable sitting on the couch. Yeah. Let's see. That's good that you're basically a doctor. Like I said, I can ask you questions, Tasha. Kind of help out with my health situation. Let's see. We got oldies but goodies in here. Has a question. Are you in an RV or our truck camper? I'm in an RV. I'll tell you what, I'm in a 1995 Winnebago Mini Winnie 300. That's what I'm in. That's what I live out of. But I do have property. To go up to for the summer. I have a summer retreat place to go, so I can get out of the heat when it gets hot. I do have that. So, and I need to make a little bit more money and put together a few more things, and I think I could do that. I get some more cash flow and go from there. And I want to add some, like, make some tables and some outdoor tables and a barbecue area, a fire pit, to have fires at night and stuff like that. Maybe get some pallets and maybe sand the pallets, connect the pallets together, and make a fence out of pallets. I'm thinking about that too. And putting down some pebbles for like a patio. I like to put pebble rock down and fence it in with some 2x4s, and then rake it out and let it pack down. And then got a good walk area. Could put the table, put some shade, security cameras and stuff like that. So that's all. It's all in the works. So, but everything's looking good so far. Everything's looking pretty good. It's just a bit too cold yet. I'd say, like I said, March, maybe mid-March might be a good time to be able to head up north. So I'd say I heard a rumor Camo Dave is being laid to rest in Arizona. Really? He's going to be laid to rest in Arizona, huh? Where in Arizona? Is there any word as to where that's going to be? I'll tell you where he could get buried. They could bury him on my property. That'd be kind of scary, though. I don't know if I'd want that. I don't think I need any hauntings, you know what I'm saying? I've already got I've actually got some hauntings. North Scottsdale, really. My niece is my 25-year-old niece is buried in North Scottsdale. She's up at there's a cemetery at Pima Road and Shea, just a little bit east of on Shea Road, just a hair north. It's actually right off of Shea Boulevard, just to the east of Pima Road. But I think that would be called the 101 freeway right now, because there is no more Pima Road that used to be like through there. So yeah, you'd hang a right boulevard, and to your north would be a cemetery, and that's where my niece is. I guess if he's going to get buried there, that's the only cemetery I know up in North Scottsdale. I don't know of any other place really. I think that's it. It's a pretty nice place. My mom's my mom's not there, but like I said, my niece is there, and I think I got a couple other relatives that are buried there too. But yeah, North Scottsdale, it's okay. Why not? He's not around anymore. Like I said, I definitely wouldn't want anybody buried on my property. Wouldn't want that. Though you never know, there seems to be some kind of haunting at my property, according to what sources are telling me. So, and they showed some pictures too of some strange stuff, which I never experienced before. At least when I was up there, So, I don't know. I've been haunted before in a campground up in the Prescott area. So up towards Crown King, actually, it's on its way. There's actually a fork and a T. You come to a T. There's a campground to your left. And that's an old saloon that used to be there, an old town, and we came across some haunting pictures. I still would like those pictures, but somehow I just can't seem to get them. I was going to ask my friend Jim about that, because I'm going to see if he could pull those pictures up, because he actually blew the pictures up, and he noticed the arms and the stope and a cowboy hat, and so I noticed it too, but and there was some mist in the background, so yeah, there was definitely a haunting going on there, no doubt. Yeah, we actually woke up those individuals, those little ghostly critters that night, and I can hear their footsteps tramping around the tent, and there was nobody out there. Cindy noticed it, and I looked, and we both. Cindy goes, "Go outside, go outside." I said, "I'm not going outside. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna stay right in my tent." So we slept in the tent. That's what we had, and we woke up that morning and found out that some donkeys came by and ate all the chips and all the bread up. So that's what happened. Yeah, I told Cindy, you can't leave food out. I didn't know there were donkeys there. I said, well, I didn't know there were donkeys there either, but evidently there is, because they ate the damn food, okay? And they left a nice surprise next to the Cindy's side of the tent. And so that's what basically happened. They basically took a dump after they ate all that food right next to the tent, right to Cindy's side. So, so yeah, tell us when you saw. Yeah, there. I didn't see it get apprehended, but yeah, I seen the UFO and I seen the alien when I was 9 or 10 years old. Not that far from here, actually. Let's see. Actually, yeah, it'd be probably about a 10, 12-mile drive from here. That's something, if I could get that drone up in the air, but I'm afraid I could get in trouble for that, flying that drone over the dam where the dam craft crashed, or actually it was where they buried it, not necessarily where it crashed, but they buried the flying saucer there, and it was a flying saucer. The saucer disc was actually dug into the ground, It was on an angle, basically. That's what I could see. But it was on fire, and they couldn't put it out. They left it because they didn't know how to put out a fire with material that they're unaware of. So you let it burn out. So it took a while. So that's basically what happened. Let's see, tell of when you... But yeah, then I seen the creature and little 4 foot tall. I think I was a little bit taller than it at the time. But yeah, I did a thing on Coast to Coast with what's his name? I'm trying to think of his name. What the heck is his name? Art Bell. So I was on Art Bell's show. And then I guess I could contact the George Norrie, and I guess we could cover another part of that series with George Norrie, but I don't know. I'm not, I don't know. I'm not much of a George Norrie type person, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, the Great Gray ran. Well, it really needed help because it got burnt, okay? Its arm got injured, so they were going to have to treat it for sure. And then, so who knows whatever happened to it. See, Chris, looks like Chris is, well, I guess he's starting up his vehicle. Must be getting kind of chilly out. Just a little bit. But it's not cold inside here. You know, it's starting to get a little cold, but not really cold, you know. I'm trying to conserve the propane because I don't know how long I'm going to be here, you know what I'm saying? If I could drive in a couple days, I'd be ecstatic right now. I wouldn't. I would have kissed his boo-boos, yeah. Yeah, you don't touch it. I mean, the police officer was there. He was a Paradise Valley police officer. And he said, leave it alone. Protocol said he knew protocol for all this stuff. So, fire department knew. The fire department didn't even come out. It never came out. I asked Ed, the police officer, that he dated my sister. He said he said there was like 3 or 4 units of police that were out there. Very small number. The government officials, whatever, the men in black, whatever you call it, they came out and investigated the scene, and then they, over a period of 1 year, I don't know, I guess they buried that craft, and they made an earthen dam over there, which anybody could check out. You know, all you gotta do is go online and go on to the UFO crash. Fox 10 News covered it. So look under UFO crash Fox 10 News Phoenix UFO, and you'll be able to catch the news person talking about it. Yeah, I could have, I could come out and say I was a witness to the effect, but it wouldn't help because you know what? Let's see, running late. I will stop by after I get off at 10. Yeah, okay, I got somebody going to stop here at 10 o'clock. I'm not sure what time it is. Sometime after 10. So, let's see, I thought you witnessed it being taken. No, I didn't. I didn't see that. We took off. We took off before that because the officials came in. And if we were there, we'd had to sign affidavits that we didn't ever see anything. So, and we weren't going to do that. See, around 12:30 or 1, we'll get it done, though. What? Get what done? Shoot, hold